Hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save. Nope. Are we good? We on?
Yeah,
Are we good? Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Hi,
we're good.
everyone, and welcome
It's me,
to
the
Failed
battle
Save.
map. I'm here too.
My name is. We're still off. Are we good?
No, we're great.
good.
We're great. Let's
Oh,
play.
oh.
Let's
Hi.
We've been
Actually
on
live the
How
whole
does the
time.
Dungeons and Dragons
Here, wait.
work?
Okay, wait. We edit this. Start it over.
Hello and welcome to Failed Save, everyone. My name is Vince Casso, and I have a belly full of octopus balls. This is
Wow.
episode 18 of our series and is titled Full Circle. This show utilizes the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game system in my homebrew setting, Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers. Let's meet them.
We're too scandalized.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready for this because my name is Abria Iyengar and my mouth feels like it's high right now. I am playing Fess, the half-elf ranger, and both Fess and myself use she/her pronouns.
Yeah, I'm Xander Genre, and I use he/him pronouns, but my character Bora uses she/her pronouns. Your Furbolg paladin for the evening.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and I play Dazzle, your fallen Aasimar warlock, and we both use she/her pronouns. I can't find any of my dice.
Uh-oh, we need those.
Make 'em up.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Bray. I am playing Ella Britt, your Turtle Death Cleric, and we both use she/her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo. I am she/her, but tonight I'm going to be playing Murray, your tiefling old paladin, who is a he/him.
Hey, I'm Anthony Carboni, and I will be playing Chirp Burbington, Aarakocra monk, and probably totally reformed now that he's gone through an emotional growth. He's probably
All
totally
right.
reformed and honest and forthright, and we're both he/him.
And remember that you at home have an unnerving amount of power over our story. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, triggering a bullshit scroll random effect on a player of your choice, kicking off a The Office-style confessional cam, summoning everyone's favorite party member turned maddened baddie guy,
Never
or
party member.
making two players swap character sheets for a limited time. Have
Oh,
at it
yeah.
and create mayhem. In the meantime, let's recap. Our last episode saw our heroes confronted by Kifo, who requested but did not take by force the book known as the Liber Magia, which the party had liberated from the monastery. Instead, he invited them to travel with him and Nitram in Nitram's circus caravan, departing the following day. The party took off back to the town of Shirohane, discovering that their doubloons had made their way all the way north and being offered specialty weapons in exchange for giving the local blacksmith some of the leftover metal. Meanwhile, Bora and Fess had their first date at a local tavern, sipping all manner of sizzling W's and munching on luscious, well-coiffed pompadour puffs, while Murray got up to a game of cards with a resident Aarakocra and a traveling tabaxi. Ultimately, the party retired to the inn for the evening, but not before being weirdly interrogated by the fellow behind the counter, the overeager Poinik. He finally showed them to their rooms, and the party immediately took to converting them into room bedless and room bedful, respectively. All seemed mellow and relaxed, the party settling down to sleep until the clouds peeled away from the sky, revealing a full moon. Murray felt the groove take over as he broke out into a spontaneous jazz saxophone jam session, joined by, I believe, Dazzle beating Ella's shell like a drum and Chirp rocking away as well. The trio played well into the wee hours of the morning. That's when a group of Kaziric assassins got their attention, initially debating on whether or not to break up the totally killer sesh. One did enter and offered his card to Murray, which identified him as an aspiring jazz flutist. Nevertheless,
Flautist.
Dazzle attacked him, and his
He
jazz
plays the
flout
flout.
tinkled to the floor as he reached a handout for the Liber Magia. Murray, not missing a single note, simply cut the man's hand off. He reached with the other, which found itself similarly liberated. The young musician's career ended that night.
Wow.
That's exactly what happened.
Remember, also an assassin.
Yes.
Like, let's
But
not.
you know what? He may have been
Definitely
an assassin,
trying to kill
but
us.
in that moment, he was just the jazz flutist.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself as your day job, or you can introduce yourself as what you aspire to be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Dress for the job that you want.
Wow.
Hey, one brain
In
cell.
stereo.
All right.
He was dressed like an assassin.
The next morning,
100%
Fess,
literally.
Bora, and Ella awoke to the room both jazzed and bloodied, floor to ceiling, as the group made a hasty retreat. Joining the caravan, the party was greeted by Kifo and Nitram, with all of the circus trappings being loaded up and preparing to take off. Nitram informed them that he could take them as far as Ochora, and to make themselves comfortable on the journey. During the approximately 1-week trip, each of the party became acquainted with various performers and picked up new skills along the way. Very quickly, could you all just remind us what you did during that journey?
Big
Chirp,
cats.
Yeah.
Oh, the circus travel.
Big cats.
Yes.
Chirp trained with the strong men and
Mm,
became
that's right.
very strong boy.
Very athletic.
Yeah.
Bora was with Fess and we worked with the animal trainers.
Yeah. I was also there.
Oh, and Murray. Sorry, it's just I have
It's
tunnel
okay.
vision whenever Fess is here. It's weird.
Understandable.
Wait,
She's
didn't
so
you improve-
Cool.
Didn't you improve yourself?
I did. Ha! Ha!
Oh,
There you go.
You
didn't
didn't know
see
I
it.
was there. I fixed my definite my like
Disadvantage.
Thank you. My
And
disadvantage to stealth is now
Dazzle and
just
Ella?
fine.
Yeah, I was with the trapeze artists. I learned some athletics, but also was really just trying to make friends. Mostly, I just was hoping that when this group inevitably falls apart and abandons me, I would be able to go back to the circus.
Which I think you achieved, didn't you?
I did. They weren't very nice
did.
about it, though.
The German trapeze artists
very
are known for
snooty.
being exclusionary.
Right.
Wasn't
Yeah,
very-
no, for sure. And I joined the inexplicable fried foods performing group. So I learned how to make a fried Twinkie, and then also I increased my performance score.
Yep.
So I can now yeet fried foods at great distances.
Hey, there we go. All right, well, during the approximately, we already said that part, arriving in Ochora, Kifo, fuck me, Kifo informed the party that this was a hotbed of the magic he detected from the book, and to seek the predecessor ruins from which the city had been built. In the meantime, he needed to confer with his people, and so disappeared into the woods. Finding a carving of a doorway, the party utilized the book to replicate the symbols upon it and gain entrance. Following the tunnel down into the depths, they soon discovered something akin to a bunker. Storage for food, sleeping, and living quarters, and in the center, a plinth with a crystalline button gently pulsing with light. Strewn about the room, though, were ancient corpses, now only bones. By the looks of them, they had died of starvation and thirst, simply wasting away down here, waiting for help that never came. The party pressed the button, which instantly transported them and began a process of encasing them in crystal, slowly from the feet up. Several party members got busy hacking and slashing themselves out of the confinement, while Ella fervently scribbled multiple attempts into the book to make the process stop, finding success only when she worded it as something that had already taken place. Freed, the party found themselves in a great hot cavern. Magma boiled at their feet, and at the other end a single figure encased in the same crystal that had attempted to envelop them. The party made their way over, and in channeling the power of the book and Chirp's amulet together, appeared to short-circuit the magic holding the spell in place. The crystal fractured and broke, casting out its occupant onto the ground, who stared up at the party with opaque white eyes and lavender skin, looking not unlike a human or elf, but not entirely like them either. And so we find ourselves on that same set piece, on that stony precipice. Now, I know it totally looks like she's still in the crystal, but she's not.
Not.
Wow.
Ooh.
Lo and behold.
Ah.
And so what do you all do?
Oh gosh.
Is she conscious?
Conscious?
She's just staring wide-eyed at all of you right now.
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? My name is Ella. How you feeling? Would you like some food, something to drink? You feeling okay?
I want to live translate in both Elvish and Sylvan just in case.
Ah.
Nice.
And she stares kind of dumbfounded at all of you. Ni imwakagane?
Oh,
Oh boy.
okay.
I don't know what that
Uh,
was.
Hang on. I don't
Wait,
think I
wait,
can do
Ninani.
anything about this.
Chirp is gonna try Orin. He's gonna try Elemental.
Just going
Hi.
down the list.
Yeah, just hello, purple person.
I've got Celestial.
You good? You good though?
Gila imtuyuku wapi.
Yeah,
No,
no.
no, thank you.
Wait,
No.
I don't remember what language I speak. Hang on.
I'll tell you, none of you understand this right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
for sure. I'm
So
trying to
Chirp-
see if I can.
Chirp is just gonna go like this. You good? Yeah? Yeah?
I'm
She
just gonna.
appears. Oh, sorry, Ella, go ahead.
I'm just gonna reach into my bag and like pull out just some bread, just something like light, nothing like real with like frost or anything, something like plain, and just offer it to her with some water.
She gingerly reaches out and takes the bread and water and just starts like picking pieces off of it and just slowly eating, but has given up on attempting speech at this point.
Bora is going to attempt something, and this is fudging the rules a little bit, Vince, so let me know if this is okay. She's going to cast Speak with Animals on this creature, or this person. And it's not necessarily to translate the spoken language, but it's more of what you would get from like a beast to feel emotions. Are they panicked? Are they calm? Are they confused?
Yeah, so you're casting perceived vibes.
Exact perceive vibes.
Vibe check. He's
check is the
casting
best
vibe check.
spell.
Casting vibe check. Yeah, totally. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
Do
that.
they pass the vibe?
It's better than what I was gonna do. I was gonna start just messaging words into her brain.
Oh, that's
No.
gonna help.
Oh,
So casting vibe check, you're getting the feeling that she's confused, she's questioning you, trying to find out about you as people, and does not necessarily know where she is for sure, when she is, or anything about her current surroundings. It's just general confusion.
I don't think
Thank
she
good-
knows where she is.
Well, thank goodness you have magic powers to tell us that she's confused.
Okay. Thank
I
you for the
mean-
criticism.
I don't. You know what? I didn't mean it as criticism. I'm sorry.
Ooh, that's growth.
I could charm her.
Okay,
Does she
why
need to
are
be
you?
able-
I don't think she needs to be
Jesus.
Why
charmed
is
right
everything
now.
with you about like going into the mind and controlling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Also,
Oh.
Oh.
the floor is actually lava, not to freak anyone out.
Right, well
that's
that's what I
fine.
mean, but maybe by doing so, she would understand that we are not going to hurt her, that we are friends.
I think she gets it from us giving her food and not punching her in the face.
That's fair.
On that note, by the way, well, Ella is like vigorously pointing to the book, but as you all notice that you're also taking in the room a bit. You've now spent a bit of time in here and you can sort of look around. Aside from the How to Train Your Dragon poster, you're noticing there is a plethora of magma boiling and heat rolling off every surface, but you do see what appears to possibly be an exit, at the very least, a tunnel that leads away from the cavern you're currently in and doesn't seem to have as much heat coming out of it. Just putting that out there.
We should
What?
hide.
Hey,
what's that other thing?
Ella, does the book look like it had enough nappy time? What is the magic term for book having nappy time?
Did it have nappy time, DM?
It's okay. So yes. So the power of the book. I wouldn't say it could do the exact same thing it did before at this very moment, but you can certainly still write in the book and just see what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then she spoke common and everything was
Ooh.
cool.
Do we want her to
Is that
speak common, or
problematic?
do we want us to speak her language?
You
Yeah.
don't know
that's
what
fun.
language it is.
Well, here's what's up. I feel like once we get out of this cave of magma, speaking common is going to be very, very useful for her.
Yeah.
She sits
You
on the
know?
floor.
No. I want to pull her gently by the elbow, like.
Oop.
It's hot, sweetheart. It's very hot.
Yeah.
She
Um,
points to the floor below her, which is rock, and then points to the other, like to the surrounding of the precipice, which is magma.
Oh, she's saying she's good.
While I'm holding her, can I just like pump a first level cure wounds into her? If she needs to sit after being frozen for this long, maybe she's hurt or lazy. I don't know which. We're gonna try to solve for
Or
it.
lazy.
It could be like, fantasy
good-
astronauts.
Some
Where they
do
lose a lot of
NPCs
the
like
fucking
muscle
splash.
atrophy.
Yeah, their
Atrophy.
fantasy muscle mass.
Yeah, I mean, pump that.
Okay,
Yeah, pump
she
that,
takes
pump
6
that.
points of healing.
Great.
So
The
should
the magic comes over her, and she sees and she feels it happen, and she looks at you and she just sort of like nods, like, yeah, like right on.
Yeah, right.
Right on. Cool.
We're friends. I'm gonna talk to you in common because I don't care if you don't understand. We gotta go. Come on.
The person in the should I in
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's good.
crystal
In the
newly
crystal.
the newly freed person in the
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crystal.
Oh, hold on.
When you're
hold on,
doing
hold
when
on.
you're
We gotta
doing your
do the-
first draft, don't self-edit. Just go.
Oh
Well,
no, that's
Oh,
we
Second
disagree.
draft is for when you make revisions.
Whoa,
I don't think-
that leads to bad wishes.
Magic.
Yeah, I'm
We can
gonna.
get her name.
So if what if I say we could try to want her name? Can
No,
we?
come on. Do the thing that we always do, and I want to go there and go, Fess.
Me, Tarzan, you, Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ella,
Everybody knows that.
right? Ella,
Bora,
Bora.
employee of the month.
Complicated. Depends.
Changes to
You
fancy
don't want to
widow
call
town.
yourself depends.
No.
I
Hey,
think that has
guess
a
what?
different
Oh,
association
Murray
for you than
Japan.
everyone else.
Hey, guess what? She calls you depends now. That's the first name you gave her. I'm gonna change to my fancy widow gown and go, Lily.
All right.
Murray.
And so you're all like,
Also, what is that? What is the big cloud thing?
Wait, let's not confuse the issue. Let's
Sorry.
And then we point at her and wait.
and so you're all like touching yourself, like poking yourself and saying your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
And
what
so-
we just did.
You know what? I'm being perfectly sure because you're also pointing to a lot of other shit right now.
That's fair.
No, Murray's
going on?
just distracted.
And so she points to herself and says, Nasik.
Nasi.
Nasi.
All right.
So should I say Nasik?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
spelled just like
totally.
it sounds.
Everything is in my world.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Nasik can now also speak common.
The
Yeah.
ink slips off the page onto the floor.
No,
Oh, it's
Nasik-
past-
was able
Good.
to speak common.
Okay. All right, because I have to use a
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
And
tense.
understand.
Was able to. Oh yeah, we don't want a monkey's paw
Oh.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I didn't get much schooling. All right. Nasik
Was able to speak and understand common.
was able to speak and understand. Was also able to speak and understand. I don't want to take her original language away from her.
Thank you. Yeah.
Also able to speak and understand common.
As much as I thoroughly appreciate all of this intense lawyering going on here,
No,
The ink
Hereby
no.
referred to as the unfrozen party of the
the
first part.
the ink does slide into the floor, and you recall that the book didn't seem like it had another charge in it at the moment.
No
Not
nappies.
enough
We tried to write in it.
nappies.
We tried to write in
Yeah,
it.
you can write on it, but
Wow,
it's,
it's just a book now.
it's not doing anything.
Useless.
It's not even a book. It's
not a
being
good
bad
one.
at being a book.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Is she's not reacting to
Also,
us,
bear in
like,
mind, you're trying
throwing
to
this
write.
around anywhere.
You're trying to write in the final few pages that did the spell effect before, right?
Yeah.
There are still blank normal pages that you can just like write as if it were a normal book.
Lame.
But yes, the magical pages at the end are not accepting ink currently.
Rude. She's not reacting to the book at all.
Oh, she actually is.
Oh.
As you are writing in it, she points at the book. She doesn't seem to want to touch it, but she points at it and just says, "Mustar."
Mustard. Yes. Book is mustard in her language.
She seems
Oh,
frustrated.
no.
Mustar.
More like mustrated.
Mustar.
She
Bora?
cringes at your accent.
Bora looks at it and says, Liber Magia?
And a confusion goes over her face, like, "What are you
Oh,
calling
never
it?"
mind.
Maybe.
Okay,
do you know what?
for the
Maybe she
record,
go.
you're the one that doesn't speak comment right now, and I don't really like your tone.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Bess.
We don't like your. Wait, no, let's not go that route. Yep.
She
Sorry.
immediately knows. She immediately picks up on your body language
Yeah.
and puts her hands on her hips and like puffs out her chest. Like,
Okay, I think we're related. Okay, come on. And I just get big, like older sister bossy, like.
I don't think there's anything we can do right now other than try to get her to come out of this weird cave with
should
us.
we?
Great. Now can we go look at the thing that I'm
Yeah.
interested in?
Right.
are you pointing to the column of stone emitting puffs of smoke?
Yes. I've wanted to go look at it since we got in this cave. It's so interesting. It looks like a fun little tornado of lightning, and I want to look at it.
Well,
This
yeah.
lady is cool and all, but
Who's-
that is neat.
So who wants to go look at the smoke?
I
Yeah,
gotta
let's go look at
watch
the smoke.
Murray.
Yeah.
All right, everyone attempting to cross the magma by foot, give me a dex check.
Heck yeah.
Do I still have?
Can I use
Move
my new
everything.
acrobatics? Can I make it fancy?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, you can roll. Okay, so I'll say for you, you can roll with acrobatics. So add that to your modifier.
Okay, great. It's only a 12 with that.
Cool.
Jeez, Ella, what was your question?
Do our stat? No, they don't. They're gone. Our stat increases are gone, right?
Except for Murray, who is still beautiful,
That's fair.
Well,
because it never gets old.
I'm gonna be beautiful and on fire because I rolled a 5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
handle it?
stay. I'm gonna stay
I'm
over
resistant.
here.
I'm okay.
We do currently have 5 rerolls if needed.
Woo! Thank you.
Depends on the punishment you're about to give me.
20d12.
With resistance?
No, I'm just kidding.
Fun.
12.
Okay, so who rolled below a 15?
Oh, 14.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So as you cross the magma, Murray and Bora, both tell me how you inelegantly pull this off.
Oh, I think that Bora has been watching Murray. So Murray, being resistant to fire, is naturally just sort of more cavalier about everything. So Bora is consumed with trying to keep Murray from falling in and doesn't quite pay attention to herself either.
Perfect.
That's
And then Murray?
adorable. Well, Murray is resistant to fire, so he is incredibly casual about the way that he walks, but he is also 100 years old, so he does that thing where he doesn't pick up his feet when he walks. And this isn't exactly smooth terrain, so it's just a lot of when you get stuck on the edge of a carpet, and it's a lot
Shuffling
of,
does not work great with magma, it's true.
No.
Very well. I'm going to now move the pieces, and someone can freely narrate the process as it happens.
Yay!
Cool.
Ooh. So,
All right.
have you ever been snowshoeing without snowshoes? It's not fun. And I feel like that's what it's like.
Chirp flies beautifully and handsomely directly to where he needed to go. Lands
Wow.
perfectly as always.
Oh, are we all
Nailed
going?
it.
Are we taking our
Dazzle, for some
Ooh.
reason is also flying, even though I didn't cast fly.
Oh.
My wings have really just kind of come into their own and decided that we are together a flying animal.
Is it? Oh.
Fess is hanging back with Nasik.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And
Who is
just stand-
that?
I don't
Don't
know.
worry.
Is
I
that me?
don't.
It's
I
I
don't
think he's
that's
taking
me.
all of us. Are we all staying?
Yeah,
no, I
we're
think,
all-
we're all,
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
we're all going.
I
I'm
think
fine
we're
if we're all
Just
going.
having a
there
good
goes
time.
Fez.
Yeah.
Does he come with? I didn't roll. Did you roll?
I mean, I
There
rolled. I
I
got
am.
21.
Oh, there's Murray.
Look at
Murray.
my cape.
Oh.
You can
Shuffle,
tell.
shuffle,
Oh,
shuffle,
shuffle,
Oh,
shuffle.
buddy.
Oh
Just
no!
directly in the fire.
I'm walking right through it. Don't need it. Oh,
Oh, wait,
look
come
at this
back.
carpet. It's lava.
Murray, wait. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
I love how I rolled less and I didn't trip.
Oh, there
all
she
right.
goes. There she goes.
Oh,
The whole brick.
I would
I'm
imagine.
glad she came with us.
I would
No, who's
imagine
in
that
the lava? Get
if
us out
you've
of the
lived in a
lava.
crystal for thousands of years, you would
Just
feel
knock
pretty
someone
attached
into
to it.
I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Someone
bet
in the-
I bet all that happened just now, that was very special. I wish I was here for it.
oh, you missed a lot.
Fine.
So much
Especially
just really
considering
serious,
all of the party came.
elaborate storytelling. Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, you do all make it to the pluming column of smoke. However, those of you, Murray and Bora, who did not do quite so graceful a job, you do take 9 damage, not halved. So, Murray,
Okay.
you can cut that in half with your resistance.
I passed.
Oh, Dazzle, yeah,
Rounding
you're
up.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, you rolled 12. Wait,
Yeah.
why didn't you fly?
That was
I
what
don't
we
know.
were wondering,
I
actually.
was also,
But
yeah.
she wanted to
We
do a
commented on that.
flip.
No, you take
Well,
damage
why
too.
didn't
then. Yeah,
I
definitely.
fly? Oh,
Hella.
because I have to cast fly and it wastes a spell slot for me.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, 9 damage.
I can't actually fly. That sucks.
Well, I had you crashing into the billboard anyway, so
oh,
it
I
kind of works
saw
out.
it. Yeah, no, we
That
watched. You
works.
also dipped me in lava.
I did, yeah. I
Yay.
just double dipped, just dunking.
Yeah, you expressing something else there?
Definitely.
Turns out lava's fondue.
I wish.
I imagine that Murray said that
We
out
all
loud.
That's
What's
what
that?
Justin.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what fantasy Justin Bieber meant when he said "chilling by the fire while we eatin' fondue."
Mm-hmm.
Just lava.
Just scooping
Uh,
up lava.
So we have a confessional for Nazki.
Oh, Nasi.
Nasik or Znaski?
I'm sorry, Nazik. I forget my own character's name. I'm very
do that.
disoriented right now because
I do that so
I'm-
much.
He doesn't speak common.
I'm not doing that. I can't do that in the language. I can't.
Well, have fun, whatever you are.
Nobody's gonna know but you, Vince.
Do it in the language.
Okay. It's in her head, see? After all I've been through, after watching my people fall one by one to the Great Plague, after he sacrificed his life so that I might survive, I find myself now the only one left in this cavern, alone. A cavern that was supposed to hold thousands. Saved, somehow, by 6 idiots who don't speak any discernible intelligent language, who seem odd and barbaric in their ways, who fall headfirst into lava multiple times, mind you, just like dunking once and then twice, and then who does that? Why is she like that? All that is keeping me together right now is the gaze of Toothless looking down on me, reminding me that everything's going to be okay. Maybe there's more of my people in the next cavern over. I can only hope. And scene.
Dazzle really got dunkarooed in lava. Just an absolute dunkaroo.
What an insult. I know it's in her brain, but we spoke so many languages
We
and that makes
tried.
us unintelligent.
To her, it all sounded like just the same gobbledygook.
And to be fair, she did nail the rest of it pretty
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the only part.
Yeah.
We are a little barbaric and dumb.
Well, Murray, we've made it to your giant vape.
and boy, it's ripping some fat
Is
clouds
there
right now.
meat in it?
Oh,
I'm
Meat?
really craving some meat. Is this a soup? Do you not remember that I'm kind of a cannibalism person
I
now?
do remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Murray.
right.
I remembered.
Chirp does put a tiny teapot on top of the stove on top of the smoke.
Murray, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
A little bit
Roll
of
for meat.
cannibalism.
This is gonna be bad. 10.
You know what? You don't find any meat inside of the boiling magma pot, but you know what? All the heat in the room, it's casting off of all of your friends, and they
Smelling
starting-
pretty
s-
smoky.
Smelling pretty good. Smelling it not bad right now.
So
Mostly
it just I follow a smoke trail and then just end like at Fess's shoulder and then
You good, buddy?
yes, just a little peckish.
Oh, my hero worship is gonna just no red flags detected. Okay.
Chirp pulls the boiling pot of tea down and starts drinking immediately from it and leans into Dazzle and goes, I think there's something wrong with Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Nazik, would you like to? There's a way out of this cavern, correct?
There.
Nasik, I don't know that you think we're dumb, but I believe that you think we're dumb, and I agree with you.
She points to the cave entrance that Murray also pointed to.
Okay.
Do you think?
Yeah, we should probably get going.
I bet Nasik knows her way around here pretty well. Do you think? Are you from here? Do you live here? What you do is you get louder.
I
It
say
helps.
chirp getting louder. I'm not sure it's gonna help.
And as you all make your way into the cavern off the side of this magma room, we're going to go to a BRB very quickly while we shut
Ooh.
our little set cam there and come right back. As you enter, you've shortly come to realize you're in a sprawling underground labyrinth, a cave system. And so the viewers can see what you're seeing, we're going to our Roll20 battle map.
Ooh.
Check that out. I put so much work into this.
It looks great.
It looks so good.
And as you enter, and you all have your little characters here, so you can certainly move around a little bit, you do see what appears to be a largely, not impassable, very difficult to scale rock face ahead of you, probably upwards of 40 feet in height. It's a bird's eye view, isometric, so it's deceptive, you know. And then, just ahead of you, there appears to be some kind of text inscribed on the wall. It's dark, but you can just make it out. That said, it appears to be in a language unfamiliar to all of you, and it's faded with time, but Nasik, the young woman with you, is staring at it, rapt, her attention just absorbed by this text. What do you all do?
Can I inspect it a little bit more to see if there's anything that looks familiar, any kind of symbols or anything, even if it's like symbols that look familiar from the book or something?
Sure, yeah. Oh, well, that's a good note. Roll
Yeah.
me, I'd say either investigation, perception, or history. Any one of
Right. I'm sure those are all things that I'm good at. How many rerolls do we have?
those? We currently have, I believe, 5.
Nice.
Let's see.
Oh my
So
God.
history is a -1.
Oh.
Perception. Oh, perception's good though. I'm gonna take a reroll though, because I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
let's smudge your dice.
That's very
Yeah.
all of them, because I
Cast
swear.
out those demons.
Okay, so that's not bad. That's a 12 plus. If it's perception, that's a +6. So
Okay, nice. So as you're
18.
inspecting the wall, and I'm about to tell you what you see, but you hear something coming down the corridor.
Ooh.
It's a strange sound at first, squeaky and high pitched, echoing through the chamber until this. Oh, Sage knows this is until the silhouette becomes more clear, and all of a sudden you're looking upon the face of Guy.
Oh.
What?
I
Okay,
didn't
you
say
guys.
God. And
I
I was
finally-
I
like,
didn't know what it was. I just
Yeah.
thought you said squeaky and high pitched, and I pointed at me.
You guys have finally escaped the realm of down. It's. Oh, my voice is all fucked up. Crap, I can't do this voice anymore.
oh.
Oh.
I've been doing a really bad French accent for the last 2 days.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyway.
Great. Hey, Guy, you speak Nasik. Hello.
What
I'm
are
just
you
trying
doing?
to. I'm trying to get Nasik to speak. To say
And-
something. I just try to speak to her so that she tries to speak back.
She's looking at you like. No, I don't know what this language is. I've been wandering around down here for about 2 weeks after
Oh, wow.
escaping the realm of down.
wow.
I've lost so much weight. I think I'm close to
can't
death.
tell.
And Murray, it's worth noting that
Yeah.
with all of the heat, with all that he's been through, he has a very a delicious odor coming over him right now.
Like a little chicken wing. Not a
found
lot of
some-
meat, but fun.
I
Do you
found,
say
like,
that out loud?
I found a rosemary and thyme bush back there that I just rolled in, and there's like some natural salt deposits in the cave, so I've been sleeping on those, and it almost feels like I've been marinated. I don't know, you guys.
This
Murray
bed of 11
just-
herbs and spices.
walks forward slowly.
No,
Murray?
Maybe
Maybe
we
we-
don't stop
maybe
him.
we don't kill.
Stop
Guy.
him from what?
No, maybe we don't kill Guy in front of Nasik. That might send the
just
wrong
wanna
Oh
kill
message.
Guy.
jeez, oh jeez, you guys, that
Or-
smells so good.
Wait,
Oh
wait.
jeez.
Oh God, it's so gross.
And as Murray, as you begin to have doubts, we have a character sheet swap for Murray and Bora,
Ah!
who will now become each other.
What does that mean?
So now you have to eat, guy.
Bora, you are now
No.
playing Murray, and Murray is
Right.
playing Bora. Although it's Gina playing Bora, Xander playing Murray.
Got it. I will put a link to my character sheet in our chat.
Thank you. I will do the. Nope.
If you
Oh,
just
view the
if you just back it out, yeah, you can view the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
get out.
no.
You got to do that for me.
You gotta
Sorry.
throw it back.
Guys looking so scrumptious. I just
Maybe
wanna-
someone should do something.
Wait,
Oh
do you mean?
jeez! Oh jeez, Murray!
Scrumptious.
Murray, let me just hang on. Hang on
I've
for
been eating nothing but peppercorns and
Ugh.
duck fat and
Oh.
whatever else I find down. I don't know why those are down here, but I found them.
I thought you
I'm
said
mushrooms.
you hadn't eaten in 2 weeks. That sounds like a lot of food.
Except for all those portobello mushrooms and prosciutto that I found. I'm
Oh.
stuffed full of those right now. Oh, I smell so good.
Is anyone else drooling?
Oh
No.
Are your
I'm
dentures in right?
disgusted.
no.
Why am I covered in extra virgin olive oil?
Why do you
Oh,
keep touching
jeez, you
yourself?
Oh no!
I'm so slick.
I cover
Are
up
you
Mystique's
infested?
eyes.
Oh, God.
Guy just keeps like rubbing his own body. It's weird.
I'm so oily.
Make it sticky. I don't know what this is. It's
Make it slick.
No, no.
Hey
No.
guys,
This
why don't you show me where you've been living? Where you've been making a camp? We'll just the two of us. We'll go
Oh
over here.
no.
Okay, yeah.
Can we look
It's just around this corner in this soundproof section of the cave.
Hey, before that happens, Murray, are you okay? This is very strange behavior for you, sweetheart.
Yacha.
That
We're back
seems
to normal.
normal to me.
Back
Seems
to normal
fine.
there.
Yeah,
Guy,
that all seems fine.
you can't read this, can you?
Oh, I sure can't.
Does anyone
Alright,
else feel like the
take
universe
him,
is
Murray.
just doing like absolute leaps and cartwheels to make sure that Murray gets to eat Guy?
Wait,
you know,
what?
the universe.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
Hold on, Murray. Does
Alright.
Murray eat people?
No, I would
I've
never.
been.
Mm.
I came down
You
here.
can't taste things.
I came
It'd
down
be
here with a
weird.
bag.
Oh,
a
you're
bag
still
full
doing
of,
the rub. Okay.
I came down here with a bag full of hickory chips, and they all burned up in the magma. So I'm delicately smoked, everybody. Oh, jeez.
Why every time Guy shows up does he monopolize all of our attention?
yeah, why do we let him do this? to
Why
us?
are we letting him do this? We have
He's a
things to
toxic
do,
friend.
people. You're a toxic friend.
Yeah, you're an energy
Hey,
vampire.
speaking of toxic friends, you left me to die in the realm of down.
You're
No,
not
we
our
killed
friend,
you.
Also,
We killed you.
You've
that
killed
might
me
make
like
us
13
toxic
times,
friends.
and now I'm
actually.
so tasty.
I
We made it
noticed.
so
and
clear we're not
Murray is
friends.
gnawing on his arm.
What the?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
Murray, that is not the correct texture.
My
sweetheart.
skin
That
is so
not-
brittle.
Bora's gonna walk over to Murray, pick him up, and throw him over her shoulder.
Guy's
And just-
arm comes with him.
It's
Oh!
Oh, what?
Wait,
Oh, jeez. Oh,
or is the guy still attached to it?
I'm so tender. No, it came right off.
I'm horrified
I'm
by
just-
my own strength.
Oh, you guys,
Nice.
I'm falling right off the bone. Oh,
Oh,
It's delicious.
Oh
no,
God!
Murray, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Are we sure he's not some sort of a zombie or undead or something?
I'm
Murray,
really worried
did
about
you
this,
just
but
pull out a
I
clean
no.
bone
I'm
like
going
Looney
to
Tunes
try.
style?
I'm going to detect if this is evil.
Everything about this seems evil to
Murray?
you.
I feel it deep in my body.
Listen,
Can't.
Wait,
I'm
how
just
do
gonna
I-
go ahead
And
and
on
say
that,
it.
Bora is so close to Murray. Can you just say a Bora word? What's your Bora phrase? How do you get into the Bora voice?
Right. I know what
Because
you're
it's
saying,
so
Matt.
close to Murray.
That's a lot of oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Okay, I've got it back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Sorry, I'm using up one of your spell slots.
Ooh, go
But I think it's important.
what are you casting?
help me with my
Divine
humanity.
sense.
Oh, everything about Guy just feels supremely desecrated.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm an
something's
Eldritch Blast.
very wrong with Murray.
Dazzle, roll
can't.
it.
I Eldritch Blast him.
You
Yeah,
gonna
I
blast
rolled a
me?
19 on the die. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
jeez,
makes
throw
it,
me on the Yaki. Oh,
26.
Roll me up real good.
Great. And that is for 11 points of damage.
Guy, he was hanging on like a quarter of a hit point. He just goes. He just explodes before your eyes. And on that, Murray and Bora switch back.
So-
I gotta admit, I thought you were gonna send that at me.
Murray, get that
Murray.
out of your mouth.
I can. I need some floss.
I would never Eldritch Blast you. We would kill you in a much more humane way should it come to that.
Oh, you're so sweet.
No,
So-
okay, we are
so
not
Chirp
making a
is
good
gonna-
impression on our
Chirp
new
is going
friend.
to turn to Nasik. Chirp is going to turn to Nasik and be like, I know you don't understand a word I'm saying. Evil? Bad? He was bad. He's bad guy? That guy? Does that make
Those
sense?
are my horns.
No, your horns are like this.
If
Okay,
Nasik
but
could speak
devil
common, she would say,
literally-
kind of racist.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say Murray's literally part devil, so let's,
and eating him.
Murray did
And
just try to
then-
eat someone, so you know.
I
I
think
don't-
I accomplished that.
Bad guy?
Weirdly, had an amazing taste, and I can't taste anything.
Murray.
Okay, well, if you're feeling all sated, we're just gonna sit you
Is-
down.
Is that a thing about you that we need to know? Or was
What?
it guys specific?
It's hard to tell. I'm a little full now.
That's
But
fair.
you do all smell very nice.
But
Okay.
Ella, as you investigate the writing,
Mhm.
you notice that it is not in a language you've ever seen before, but some of the characters, some of the script are vaguely reminiscent of certain Elvish, certain common characters, things you've also seen in Dwarvish and Gnomish. Not enough to be like, hey, that's the letter A. But it's like you can see the influences there. You can't make out the actual text.
Is it pronounceable?
I'd say in its current form, you would not know how to pronounce any of this. Do you have an attempt to decipher it, Ella?
Sure.
What is your plan?
That was my plan. Are you what do you mean?
Yes, I would
That's
like
my
to do
plan.
that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure if that's, but if I can't, I mean that's really all I had.
Yes, we would like to speak the language now.
I would
Vince.
like to speak the language.
I would like to
No.
cast understand.
Yeah, it's not like
Be
I have
smart.
to comprehend languages or anything. Like I was trying to see if there was anything similar enough that I'd recognize. But if I don't recognize it well enough to try and puzzle it out, then I got nothing else.
Chirp's gonna look at Nasik again and just point up the wall and just be like, should we go up? Are we supposed to go up there?
And she points to the text, like unsure what you mean. She's like, yeah, it's what it, like look at what's.
I'm
what are you
sorry.
talking
You're
about?
being a
sorry.
real piece of shit right now.
I'm dumb. So you just tell me what we do. We go up.
Ella, it is worth noting that in proximity to this room and to the writing on the wall, the book you're holding is a bit warm to the touch.
Did it have a nap? Does it feel magical again?
I don't know. Maybe I should just try and copy it down, or maybe I do that thing where you
Yeah.
color
etching?
over it.
Or I would
not etching.
copy it down in the book.
You're
You
gonna
should
do a
write the
rubbing
symbol.
to see what
Rubbing.
magic is underneath.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying?
You should try writing the symbols and
I'm
see if
gonna
it'll
try.
translate.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try on the normal part
Oh,
of the.
We're worried about my grammar, but we're gonna write symbols we don't understand in the magical book.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
that's fair.
Just check it.
Well,
Yeah.
it hasn't.
I'm gonna go
Uh,
fly up the wall. You
backfired
write whatever
it.
weird
Possibly go
symbols
wrong.
you want to write in the magic
Okay.
book. Chirp flies up the wall to see what's up top there.
What is your
Uh,
amulet doing anything, sweetheart? Before you go.
Huh?
I look at my amulet. Is it doing anything?
Not a present, no.
Nah, we good.
Okay, bye.
He flies up and just lands on the top of the wall.
And so, Ella, you inscribe the message on the wall. Is that right?
Correct.
And so, as you write that in the book, the ink does appear to stay in place on the book. And all of a sudden, both the ink in the book and the writing on the wall seems to make sense to you. And in fact, all of you, all of a sudden, seem to be able to make sense of the text. Not in a way that allows you to speak the language. The language makes no more sense to you. It doesn't appear to be common to you either. You just somehow understand what it says. And we're going to look at it all together now.
Ooh.
I believe I've pulled that up, and it should be visible to everyone.
It's definitely visible to me. Is
And-
it visible?
It
And
is
it
not
reads-
visible to me.
No.
It is to me.
As
Yeah.
long as Calmer can see it.
Right.
And so it reads,
Ooh.
I can
Haven-
do it if you want.
oh, you want to read it?
Should I read it? Look, guys, look what this one says. If we can, if we want.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
if we're
I
doing-
would love to see
There it
your
is.
attempt at these pronunciations.
There
It's
we
gonna.
are.
Well, that's the point, right?
I want to see this.
Oh, okay, so this one now I want to do it as badly as I possibly can.
Please no.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
You got this.
Okay, the Haven of the Aelic Pana. I don't.
It's perfect with Ella's
not
accent.
stopping
It's
you.
so good.
I'm not
It's
stopping
so
you.
good with Ella's accent.
Haven of the Aelic Pana.
Uh-huh.
So, those first of and beloved by gods, many in one, constructed as final resort against the great blight, so that our race may begin anew. This sounds very suspicious.
Mm.
By architect, I hate you very much. Architect Mchu. In her wisdom and foresight, these halls bear witness to our histories.
Hey, I don't understand it any more than I did when it was foreign and weird.
I don't either.
Well, I mean, some of it made
Haven.
sense. I don't know. It seems like there were people here, an entire, maybe race of people.
Yeah,
As
we
you
saw them. They
read-
got fried.
As you appear to read the message, though, granted you're reading it out loud in common, but you clearly are reading from the wall.
Mhm.
The woman, Nasik, stares at you, and like her brow furrowed, and seems to be confused at what you just did. Yunani abuela?
No.
Oh, we well all the time.
No.
Chirp throws down a rope just for when everybody's ready.
Yuli so majahio.
No.
No. This.
We Maji here. We Maji
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
Come up the rope.
Rajinga.
Just this.
Hold
This
on.
helps.
Fuck. Oh, can someone draw in the book like lots of people and then cross them all out and then point at Nasik where there's
Yeah, in the other
supposed to be other
pages.
people, right? Where the fuck
Yeah.
are they?
We could draw to talk to Nasik potentially in the other
Yeah, and all the ink
pages.
slides off and we just put it back in the inkwell.
Sure, you don't want to be wasteful.
Just hold
Yeah.
it very, very flat,
Oh.
and then
You fold it, and it goes right down the crease.
Exactly.
Etch a sketch.
Sharp understands me.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. The first of and beloved by gods, many and one. Constructed as the final resort against the great blight, right?
I mean,
Oh, that's a different one. Did it just pop
y'all,
up differently?
we
for
were
me?
told this
Never
was
mind.
a precursor
that's the one.
ruin.
Okay.
This is a ruin that once was full of
Mm.
precursors.
Yeah,
I feel
this
like
is-
we're
clearly
not
the
learning
purple girl is
anything.
She's
But is
clearly
there-
a precursor, but like
you said there are more
predecessor.
carvings, right? You said there's
Well-
everything.
well, all I can say is Chirp is currently on top of the cliff face, and the rest of you have
Going
this
down.
whole labyrinth ahead of you. Where would you like to go? There is a
Turn,
path.
what the shit?
What do
There's a
I see?
path
Right.
stretching out to the right side, and there is the cliff face before you.
What do I see up here, Vince?
You see a stone column stretching to
Mhm.
the ceiling, and a path leading away from where you initially entered, deeper into the labyrinth beyond.
Okay. Are there any details that I would notice that aren't on the map here?
Uh,
Anything stick out?
A lot of rocks. There's some bugs. There's
Okay.
a mouse gently chewing on your foot.
All right.
Wow.
The
Where's all that
usual.
duck fat and peppercorns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of peppercorns. There is a rosemary bush here.
Is there?
Um,
Where is the
I want to
barrel
pocket some of that.
of prosciutto?
The prosciutto has been consumed, I'm afraid.
Damn. Those precursors, they've been aging that prosciutto forever. That was
Ooh,
good
I bet it's
shit.
so
Yep.
good.
Precursors, that's what we called them.
Well,
So where would you all like to go?
it
I'm
says
gonna
that the
follow
walls
Chirp.
bear witness to their histories, so there might be more carvings around.
Oh.
Also, if we
Chirp looks
care.
down. Chirp looks down and is like, up here is just like down there, but taller. Nothing to report.
No
I'm gonna
more
go
scripture.
up there with you.
Okay, come
Was
on
there
up,
any?
bud.
Was there any more scripture on the walls up there?
Not that I can see, but there's a real long pathway up here.
Perfect.
Right, Murray, so you're scaling the rope?
Yes.
Beautiful. There you are. And how about the rest of you? What's the plan?
Bora is gonna follow, but she's gonna take out her piece of chalk, and along the left-hand side wall from the entrance, she's gonna mark along it as we go.
A
Alright.
wise choice.
Ooh.
And so we have Dazzlefest and Ella still on the landing below.
I
Split
mean, I'll
the party.
follow.
Split the
No,
party.
Yeah.
everybody.
I just start running the other way.
Okay,
There
yeet.
goes fast.
And
Yeah,
so
and the claim
everyone's
that.
up on the cliff except for Fest. Okay, there she
Yeah,
goes.
no. I like that. Just, you have
It's
to
just-
invite me like a vampire.
It's just nothing but a parade of
Oh,
butts.
believe me, I understand vampire rules. Fess, you are invited up to the top of the cliff.
Thank you. And then I climb it.
Oh, good job.
And proceeding northward, the path remains very much the same. I assume you're all just walking along here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
We're
Up
keeping an
ahead.
eye out for the big carvings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about the brightness level. Are we good?
Looking at dim light to darkness right now. So anybody with dark vision is able to see as if it's dim light at the very least.
Okay.
Those with no dark vision are having a bit of trouble.
I got it.
I got.
I also can cast light. I'll cast light on the book.
Ooh.
Good, 'cause I
And
for
as
what it's
you-
no, I want to say one cool thing.
Yes, please.
Anytime we go from like dim to darkness, Fest just disappears.
Oh.
'Cause that's just a
Oh.
Gloomstalker thing that I wanted to mention.
Just a bit of background.
Just a little.
It's just for flavor. It's atmosphere.
That's
Fest keeps
disappearing.
It saves
It's
on
really
the animation
cool.
budget for this. You just don't have to.
Just play the same cycle.
She's so cool.
And I imagine there's a threshold where it goes from dim to dark, and you're like, I'm here, I'm gone, I'm here. I'm
Yes.
gone.
Every time the book swings over a little bit, I'm like, ah.
Oh, beautiful. As you all move into the next chamber here, the light of the book does, in fact, illuminate the wall, and you do see what appears to be another carving.
Oh.
Oh.
A carving.
Hey. Not a carving station, Murray, just a carving.
Oh. And you turn around and Murray's way too close to you, Chirp.
What do you all do?
Put it in the book.
Ooh. We sort
Does
of.
anybody else want this? I feel like
You're doing great.
Not proud of
Okay.
you.
I don't want to hog it, and two, maybe it'll do better stuff for other people. I'm not really very
hog.
smart. No, honey.
But
are
you're
you hungry?
very-
You want some jerky?
Number one, you are very smart, and number two, you're very magic.
Yeah, that.
What kind of magic?
Murray
somewhere, Murray. You could have the. I don't know where they went.
Murray hungry.
Oh, I have nuts and
Huh?
berries.
Oh wow.
No?
How about some jerky,
Alright.
Murray? You
I
some
want
jerky?
meat.
Jerky's meat.
Does anyone think that maybe like something kind of poisoned Murray in some way? Does anyone have the ability to lift things like that?
I
I don't-
can't.
I don't know. He's just old and hungry.
Like if there was restoration, lesser of it.
Chirp is drinking
no, I
another.
don't
sort
have
of
it.
restoration.
Chirp
Yeah.
is drinking
But lay
another
on
pot
hands.
of tea.
Lay on hands.
He's just like, I don't know. Murray seems fine. Everybody's fine. Leave everybody alone all the time. Jesus.
Nice and
Fantasy Jesus.
marinated.
He's like a little soup dumpling.
He is a soup dumpling.
Oh no.
Gimme.
I've never
Yeah,
had.
you want to eat people, Murray. But don't do that.
Gimme.
I've never had a little term of endearment before. I'm a little soup dumpling.
Does anyone want to attempt to cure Murray with
I have no healing ability.
lay on hands or lesser restoration?
I don't have.
Oh,
lay
those
on
are things I
hands.
don't have.
Hands.
Do we look like we have a paladin here?
Yeah,
I mean, we do, but
mean, we
he's
do.
currently chewing on someone.
but also Bora
Is it
can lay on
Bora?
hands.
Oh yeah, Bora, you
Oh,
too.
right, I forgot.
Hey, is that touched creature cure a disease or neutralize a poison? So,
You could try dumping maybe 5 or 10 points in there and see what happens.
yeah, I think
What is-
Bora's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
What are you
assume.
doing?
Can I clarify? What is Murray
Chirp.
gnawing on right now? Me?
Yeah, you're the soup
All right.
dumpling. I'm not your elbow. Like,
Oh,
Does-
funny bone.
I think this is a show of affection. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I did something racist accidentally earlier, and so if this is a tiefling devil thing, like I don't want to stop them from doing it.
So Bora's gonna come up behind Murray and just start to massage his
guilt.
shoulders. Of like, come on, bud. We all get kind of cranky when we're hungry. And she's gonna magically lay on hands, and I'll dump 10 points in. That's fine.
And for that, Murray, you feel the lust for flesh of the eating variety leave. Look, I already
still-
knew
You still wouldn't mind a message or two on that stone phone.
I know. Yeah. I think I blew it the last few times.
well, Dazzle blew it.
Oh yeah.
You feel the hunger for the flesh of your companions leave, and you feel much more yourself again.
I just go and let go of your elbow and just turn to Bora.
You feel
So we're-
better?
I regret the last 30 minutes of my life.
Hey,
We've all been there.
we all do.
Mm.
We're in a nightmare
right there
cave.
with ya. We're right there with you.
It's
And
fine.
Ella,
I
are you
ate
attempting
a
to?
guy.
Yeah, we don't need to. We can just forget that happened. That's fine.
He's dead again.
He's
I have a-
inside of my tummy.
Well,
Like a little bit.
I have a feeling Guy is no longer human, and so it's entirely possible you ate some sort of strange creature or animal, and that's probably
Yeah.
fine.
He's some sort of spectral being sometimes.
From
Fucking
the realm of
revenant.
down.
Yeah.
Ah,
Probably fine. You're all right.
I wouldn't worry too much because worrying's not going to help.
Yeah. Did you write any of
Okay.
those symbols down? What's going on?
I have written down the symbols. I
think she
suppose.
did.
What's
Sure.
happening?
And let's
Something
see what it
else.
says. Would someone else like to take a crack at reading this one?
Sure.
Yeah, do it.
It
All
doesn't
right,
pop
sure.
up for me.
Yeah.
Now you'll notice some of the text is worn away. Pieces of the wall are missing and it's obscured somewhat. But this is what you're able to make out. And Chirp, what does it say?
We flourished for years of 50 millennia. This is unnecessary flowery prose. If I was copy editing this, I would just tell him to state things simply. In prosperity and concert with the world, our numbers 1 billion. Something sought yet more, sought to ourselves be as the gods, authors of destiny and builders of new worlds. And so scholar mustard delve deep. Oh, mustard!
I hate you
the
so
book.
much.
The book. Mustard delved deep the lowest reaches of psyche, spirit, magic, and earth, and found a key. In greed, the first blow was struck. Does greed mean treasure? I love a good treasure.
Oh. I feel like tonally you didn't really sync up with what the thing. I feels like a cautionary tale, buddy.
does it?
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I didn't get any caution either. Feels
yeah,
weird.
seeking
Oh.
power, looking for treasure, seems good.
But I trust you, Fess, and I believe
Ooh.
that you're probably correct because most of the time I make the wrong choice.
I don't know. What about this power of gods thing? That's pretty great.
Oh,
We'll do
boy.
that.
It seems like maybe Mustar isn't the word for book, but it might be a person who maybe wrote the book. Or
Yeah, I want to
created
I want to snap really condescendingly at Nasik,
oh boy.
and then point at the book and go, Musar?
Mustar.
Hey, Mustard! Hey!
Musar.
And if she could, she'd say there's no D on the end. In fact, she's gonna go up to Chirp very politely, like you're teaching a child, and she'll point at the book and say, Mustar.
No. Chirp. Chirp.
Or soup dumpling.
Nasi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's not there yet. If I can be honest,
Okay, that's fair.
she has not
That's
earned
fair.
that yet.
But I think the rest of us could stick with a little soup dumpling.
I
That's
love it. Honestly,
cute.
coming from any of you, I love it. Especially now that Murray doesn't want to actually eat me.
That does
Right?
improve it.
I'll say though, a very tasty elbow.
Thank you.
Ooh. Nope.
I'm a spicy boy.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Careful.
Oh, you're gonna
Careful.
die, man.
Oh, wait, I
Spicy
forgot
boys
that's a
have
thing.
bad
That's a thing.
reputation.
Yeah.
I'm taking it back.
It's okay. It's okay. You're one of my spicy boys. I
Yeah.
love the spicy boys.
And I presume you all continue through the labyrinth.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, from here, there really is only one direction to go. The path leads straight through.
We
to
will go
this,
that way.
Very this junction that I tried for 2 hours to sync up so it would line up correctly, but just didn't work out that way. That's not quite how that happened.
That's okay.
Sometimes
you
you can
did-
make no mistakes and still fail.
Oh no. That made me sad.
Yeah.
But as a matter of fact, as you proceed forward into the next room, there are a couple of options in terms of your path. There is another cliff face, which appears to be heading back south towards the direction of where you came, and then a path leading north as well.
Can I do like a survival check or something for like flow of traffic? Like I'm assuming not like active footprints, but like any sense of like how these were traversed over time.
Sure, roll that.
Thank you.
There are rats in here, so there would be wildlife going in and out.
19.
Nice. Okay, you find two things with that survival check, just sort of peering around and sort of strobing in and out of existence. You find that there does appear to be, not just in the movements in the dirt or in the way the rats are running about, but also you notice the air appears to be flowing in a certain direction, and it appears to be going from behind you, from where you came, out ahead of you, through that northward path. But you also find something else. In this chamber, you find another inscription.
Yay!
Hey.
Courtesy of Roll20.
Thanks.
And and Ella, do you inscribe this one as well?
Sure.
You know it.
This is my
Wonderful.
job now. I'm the smart person. I remember the smart person before with the book and the book learning and the writing stuff down. I can totally try it. Let's go.
And as
Congratulations.
is As is ordinarily the case, the text becomes clear to all of you, at least understandable. Did someone else want to try to take a crack at this one?
I got this.
Go for it.
Come on, another good message. Come on, another good message.
Mustard bound the key of golden flesh and give it form. The gleaming statuette, something, praised for its power, its elegance, its beauty. Goodness.
Crap.
Yeah.
By
You think you're
merest
the
graces,
statue?
such power could be summoned. I mean, I didn't say that. You did. Thank you. By merest graces, such power could be summoned from it, something, to rent apart earth, to return the dead to life, to be as gods. In arrogance, the second blow was struck.
Found the key of golden flesh and gave it form.
It is
They-
pretty.
Uh-oh. Does anyone remember if the statue we were supposed to find was hot?
I don't remember it being attractive. No, I don't remember it having much in the way of features of any kind.
Maybe
Yeah.
it used to be more curvy, but it eroded over time.
I mean, I guess I don't really know in who is meant to find such a thing.
Yeah,
Attractive,
didn't
I
didn't look
guess.
like a bird to me at all.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, it
I love
sounds
that.
like history seems to be cyclical because even though this is about the predecessors, it sounds like what happened to the Magiolum. Almost exactly the same.
Huh. Hey, Nasik, Mustar. Key? Key?
Careful with that gesture.
Door?
The key?
Key? Door? There was a key?
And
Was there a-
Dazzle, she looks.
Was there a key?
Gotta save that
Bye,
for
everyone.
later.
Clip.
Right to the spank bank.
On the internet forever.
Dazzle, she looks at you and says one of these.
Oh,
No key.
no key or key bad?
And then
Or
she,
no thank you.
Nazik reaffirms
Or gnocchi.
doing this and then pointing to Dazzle.
Ah,
Oh, okay, that's fine. Can we point to the, like, do we have a rough, can I point to the word, the statuette?
Yeah.
Yeah, just, where is the statuette? And ask her, just, whatever, that word, where is it? Do you know what it looks like? Draw it in the book.
Do you want
Chirp-
me to try? I can
Chirp
draw
pulls
the
out
wall.
Chirp pulls out his participation trophy and is like, statue. Statue.
Nasik, I know you're reading the same thing we're fucking reading right now, so I don't know why you're playing dumb. I will
It's more
slap
like-
you.
It's more like
Chirp
she's
does
saying, like, what
statue-
do you want to know?
Yeah. Chirp points at the
Anything,
stat at the
contribute.
Chirp points at the trophy and points north and then points south down the cliff and is like, which way to statue? Key.
She might not know.
maybe we should stop involving her and just let her tag along.
I
Yeah.
don't want her to tag
She
along
doesn't.
anymore. She's not pulling her weight.
Yeah. I thought this was somebody joining the party, but it seems like an escort mission, and I'm not down with those.
Oh.
The DM actually thought someone in the party might have comprehend languages.
Ew,
The
that's a
wizard,
coward
Check our
spell.
sheets next time.
No wizards. No wizards, no druids.
Well,
you got
look.
a cleric and a couple
Yeah.
paladins.
Here's what I gotta say. We already took all the time to climb up. I don't think we should climb back down. Let's just head north.
That makes a certain kind of sense.
Nazik is pointing north, like, that way.
That's
Yeah,
where
but-
the wind is coming from.
Yeah, but
for
we
what-
don't listen to you anymore because you're condescending and unhelpful.
Yeah.
And then we go north.
Nazik briefly, in the back of the group as you're all walking away, puts her hand on the hilt of her dagger and, like, gathers herself for a moment.
No one would know. I could do it, and no one would know.
Fucking do it.
We
I'm a
owe
fucking
them.
predecessor.
You saw
Alright.
us eat a guy earlier for no
That's
good
true.
reason. I
Literally a
swear.
guy.
Yeah.
Riot.
But you know what? She didn't want to
What's
say
happening?
anything. She wasn't sure if it was like a cultural thing or not, and didn't want to. Didn't want to
See,
offend.
everyone's so afraid of giving her the wrong message, whereas here I am, like, maybe that's the message she needs to understand from us.
Mhm.
We don't
We'll
know.
eat you.
And as you progress northward, Dazzle vanishes.
Oh,
Bye.
what?
Hang on, there she is.
Bye, Dazzle.
And as you progress northward here, you come out into a massive cavern, this final chamber, and before you is a great pool of water. In its center, a spire with a swirling vortex of energy that appears to direct towards the surface.
Oh.
And a path around the side. What do you all
Histori-
do?
Historically, we have bad luck with vortexes of energy.
Hmm.
Have we?
It could either be a
Mixed.
portal
Mixed.
somewhere or a character selector. One of the two.
Oh boy.
Both
If
were
it was
bad.
a portal, it would be a closet.
That's true.
We did go through a closet, but then what was the other one that also got us to the Feywilds?
Oh, but
A
we don't want to
tree?
do that.
Oh,
If
that
that's
was
one of
a
those.
tree,
Oh, yeah,
which
that's fair.
wardrobes are made out of. so
Nazik is
maybe it's
pointing
just
to the
wood.
energy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah.
about it, baby
Yay.
girl? What
Yeah,
do you want us
we-
to know?
We
Step
see it.
in.
It's
Go
the
ahead.
only thing
does-
Want
here.
to touch?
She's doing
Then
grabby
go.
hands. She's pointing the book to like any parchment with the book and a pen. Like give fucking
Oh,
give
Give
it
her
to
the
me.
wait.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably shouldn't give you the book, huh?
We were told not to
Oh,
give anybody
yeah,
the
that's
Give her
book.
just
right.
the pen.
Maybe just a page. Maybe just tear one of
And
the
open it.
useless
Anyone else
pages.
have other paper?
Well, hey, but there's a non-magical paper in there.
Huh.
You can
But what
pull one
if
of the
she runs off
non-magical.
with the book? And I
No. You keep the book.
Hold
Tear
the
out
book
one of the
open.
useless pages.
Ooh,
just.
hold the
Wait, you want
book.
me to tear
Just-
apart the book? Are you sure?
Just
No.
hold the
Hold
book
it.
up.
Are
Excuse
you?
me, Can you just
Are you
hold the
not
book open?
listening?
Fucking, please don't rip the book.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Just hold the book.
There's a lot of bad energy. I go to officiate the movement that we do not add another person. It's ruining our dynamic.
Chirp looks at Nasik and points at Nasik and goes, "You are bad energy." And Chirp grabs and holds the book open and hands her the pen and is like, just write down whatever you need to write down if you're so mad about it.
She gets in there, and she draws like a crude version of the vortex of energy with arrows pointing to it, and then arrows pointing to like a little stick figure person being all happy outside with sunshine and clouds. And then circles that, like, okay, that's over here now.
Mm-hmm.
And then points back to the other inscription.
Mm-hmm.
And down on the lower part of the page draws like a crude version of a statue. And little lines like, oh, it's glowing, it's so shiny. But then draws like an angry face on it and points to it with like a big X, like it's bad.
No, she drew a dick in the book.
And then a big old dick.
I'd like her more for that.
Okay. All right, that is funny. I hand it back to Ella. It's like, I can't be trusted with this. Listen, I think it's just portal bad, statue bad, portal good.
Should we? There's another inscription right here.
Great, let's read the
Oh,
inscription.
there is
it-
one
was
just
that correct?
yonder, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we read that.
Hmm.
I don't know. Before we listen to anybody.
Last one for old time's sake.
Collection.
Not quite.
Oh,
What?
Hello.
We
Were
don't
you
know.
describing that?
Yes.
Beautiful. Did someone else want to take a crack at this one? 'Cause
Somebody
we've
give us number
established
4.
that pattern now.
It's not. I'm one of the people. It's not showing up on.
You know what? I can do it if
Oh,
I
it's
just
not.
wait
You
for
just
5
click on it.
seconds for it to show up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Read
click
it on the
on it.
screen.
Stream.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh. Wait, it got dragged off the screen. No, I can't.
It's okay.
Hang
Just
on,
give it a second.
hang on, Abria. It should be in your journal too, if you need.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
cool,
just
cool,
go
cool.
from your own journal. Everyone has them.
Oh, Dunk. Is it 4 or 2?
4.
Hang on one
All
second.
right. Okay. By authority were commanded the peoples of the relic Pena, and authority was conferred by the key, whoso bore authority. By 1 millennia, authority became reverence and devotion, unseeing and unthinking. Scholar Mustar, no longer a man of science. Oh, dude, okay. But of command, and he commanded the key to express yet more of itself, willed it to enter bodily into our world, to defeat his many new enemies. In fear, the final blow was struck.
It said Bora has the power.
I think that's
Oh.
bored.
Is this saying the statue became a haughty person?
Yeah, I think so.
Is Bora the statue?
Oh,
Somewhere the
What?
DM is in pain.
She is beautiful.
oh, I can't argue that.
You know what? What happened to that doll again when we died?
Yeah.
I
wasn't
literally
there.
can't remember. It wasn't
It
there.
wasn't
It's
there.
somewhere
Yeah, we
else,
thought
right?
we had it, but the whole thing was just an illusion to trap us.
I bet Tumnus has it.
I bet you're right. I bet it was
Tumnus.
Tumnus.
Well, I thought Lotion had it.
To express more of itself could have been the key functioning with magic or as a key.
Statue is key?
But it says willed it to enter bodily.
Hmm.
Wait, Dazzle, isn't that what happened to you?
What?
Didn't you like take on some kind of energy?
What?
Never mind. I'm clearly
Well,
on another plane of existence today.
There was
Oh,
a
you're
time where we
good.
were in a weird place where I was told that I was the only one capable of
Right.
transporting
And you-
the thing.
and you touched it. Didn't you touch something and then you like got all powerful and stuff? No?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not remember.
Never mind. Never mind.
I'll keep it
girl.
a $150 with you. I don't
Dude.
remember.
I
Hey
think
girl,
you're
you a
describing
magical key?
really amazing dream.
And on that, we're going to take a short break. Welcome back, everyone. Anthony, take it away.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back, and I was ready for it. I like to roll an
Oh, my goodness.
investigation.
Perfect.
However, as
no.
we come back and you're all investigating the cavern around you, exposure to the effect of the book as you've been deciphering all these messages seems to have gotten to one of you just a little bit as you experience an unusual effect come over you. Specifically, Fess.
Dun 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 dun.
It's taking everything in my being not to give you PC learns the next language they hear.
Oh, that would be so useful.
Give it, give it. Give
No.
it.
Screaming celestial.
No shortcuts.
If only Fess could understand.
No.
Do it. I speak bird. I could have spoke so many cool things.
Yeah, I nay.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I want to do it. So so now Fess can understand the next language that she hears, but you have to hear the language spoken. Just worth putting that out there.
Hey.
All right,
Hey.
back to the adventure.
Watch this. Watch me do this, everybody. Hey, Fess.
Wait, do we know?
Hey,
Fess.
No, no one else
I'm
knows
gonna go
that.
check out. I'm gonna go check out this cave down here. You want to come?
Yeah.
No.
In Aarakocra?
But she already speaks Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm.
I did it in common, bitches.
He knows common.
Speak common.
Wait, it has to be a language she doesn't know, or it's the next language she hears.
She doesn't know.
Did you
I
think
understand
Fess
the
couldn't
language I
speak
know.
common?
She already understands common.
Listen, it doesn't matter. The scroll did not specify
Whose
that. It
side
says
are you
next
on?
lang- I'm on the
Infinite.
side. I'm on the
The
side
side
of
of
fun
chaos.
and no shortcuts.
Sure,
Anthony,
that's
take
not
a bite.
fun.
Anthony, take a bite.
Now she can understand. She can understand common when somebody has their mouth full.
Oh shit. That's
No.
useful.
Denied.
Oh, beans.
Backseat
All right.
GM denied.
So, do you all take the leftward path, which does appear to cross some water, or the rightward path that needs a bit of scaling of the wall here?
What happened to the portal?
It's in the middle of the whole room, but there's a giant thing of water surrounding it. You could just swim it, I suppose, then climb up.
Is it deep water? Can we
Yeah.
tell
Chirp,
how...
chirp.
I
Like,
mean-
what? Hey, y'all, look at what Chirp does. Guys, it's not that far. Guys, guys, just come over to the portal, guys. Guys.
It's funny every time. Fess
Um,
wants to get mad. She cannot.
the water looks just jet black. You cannot tell the depth.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fess turns and screams angrily at Nasik, who has not helped and still will not help. Can you just do something? Like, you wrote dumb things in the book. Is there monsters in the water? Like, what good are you? And then stomps off. Over
She
here.
This way
points.
or this way?
She's not gonna talk.
She doesn't
Yeah,
talk back?
I don't want her to talk. Don't you do it?
She's like, she looks around and she makes a gesture like, I don't know where I am either.
That's weird because you've been in a crystal down here for a really long time. It's weird that you don't know your way around.
Yeah, maybe they
Totally
put this
trapped
one
in
in
a
the
crystal
crystal
on
because
top
she's
of the-
useless.
Oh, maybe they put the dumb ones in crystals.
It was the no zone. It was timeout.
So it's time out.
Maybe it was a jail.
In her mind, she's like, I
Maybe
bet
she's
they're
a
saying
criminal.
very nice things about me right now.
I'm having flashbacks to when I was put into the home.
Maybe she's a dumb criminal and that's why she was in the crystal.
Speaking of which,
I'm a dumb criminal.
Speaking of which, and he he leans into Dazzle. And he's like, which side path do you think treasure is down? Left or right? I'm feeling right because there's a little wall to scale, and that's where I would put something valuable.
Yeah, you would want to hide it a little better. All right, let's go to the right.
Yeah.
Does the
Forest
party
marking
all
with chalk
proceed
so
to
we
the
can
right?
come back.
Yeah. So Chirp looks over at Fess and speaks in bird and goes, "Hey, we're gonna go see if there's a chest down here before any of the Boy Scouts figure out what we're doing."
Cool, can I come too?
Yeah, let's go.
Tight. I go with them.
It's weird. There seem to be birds living in these caves. Oh, I heard it again.
That's what Aarakocra sounds like.
That's
Are
what it
we
sounds
all-
like to everybody else.
Are we all just gonna stay here?
It
Well,
would be weird. it
I
would
mean,
be
you can
weird
literally
if
see Chirp and Fess leaving, so it's
they
up
just
to you
had
guys.
a conversation.
And
and
Excuse
Dazzle.
me and me.
Understand the
Dazzle.
conversation doesn't mean that we didn't
Right.
hear the conversation. So maybe are they going to check out that way? We're going to check out this way, or are we all
Sure.
going together? What do we
Yeah,
want?
yeah. We're splitting up to cover more ground. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll-
Oh, to be clear though, the path that you see is over here. It's up that way.
Wait, what's
What?
what's this down here?
Oh, you can go there if you want.
Where'd I
Yeah,
go?
okay.
Oh
Wait,
shit,
okay, hang
you're
on.
underground now. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
And you suddenly realize it's a dead end.
Right, but that's where I would put a treasure chest.
Yeah, is there anything cool in here?
Roll investigation for me.
You don't put it. Listen, the rule is in game design, if you put a waterfall in, there's something behind the waterfall.
That
Always.
is true.
Otherwise, you don't put the waterfall in.
Like Chekhov's
Investigation is 14.
Okay. You've noticed that this is apparently where the rats keep all of their rat goodies, and it's just a rat's hoard of valuables. And from
I want rat goodies.
You're
We just
not
stumbled
here.
into the secret of
I
Nim.
know.
I hate this.
it's some shiny stones, and it kind of looks like from the size of the divot, this might have been where Guy was sleeping. And in his absence, it looks like the rats have possibly built a shrine to Guy.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
He's
Oh,
definitely
God.
something inhuman.
I'm so glad that he is not back with us to see this. It definitely would have boosted his ego.
There's
Yeah.
currently a rat giving a rat sermon at the shrine of Guy.
Shit.
So
Do I speak
cute.
rat?
Oh no.
Oh.
You could have spoke predecessor,
Wait,
but
this-
instead you speak rat.
That's the best thing that could happen.
Mother.
Because she doesn't know anything about these caves, and these fucking rats do.
Ooh.
Technically, I counted it when Dazzle heard horse.
Yeah.
Oh, Fess,
You said
speak
it was
rat.
a sermon.
It's a sermon.
I do the call and response when appropriate.
Assembled brothers and sisters, we're gathered here in praise of our Lord and Savior,
Whiskers
Guy,
be with you.
Guy
also
the
with you.
Oily,
Oh.
the most savory of his 11 herbs and spices. May they be forever blessed. Amen.
Amen. Oh no.
Oh,
It should be a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Miss be with you. Also
we
with
have a new believer in our flock.
you. More like a swarm, am I right?
All you guys see is a bunch of rats wearing like priest habits, just prancing around Fess.
Yeah.
Chirp looks at Dazzle and is just like, oh my goodness, she speaks rat. She's so cool.
That's very cool. Why is that cooler than horse?
I don't know, but look, it is.
It
The
is.
rats are
I
dancing
know,
around
I
her.
know. Horses never do that for me.
Well, it's because you sound a little racist, I think, when you speak
I don't
horse.
think that's correct. They all are very nice.
And as you argue, the rats perform their ceremony, and then you see coming up from the ground first, breaking through a hand as it claws its way up out of the earth, and Guy emerges at his
Damn it.
shrine. Oh, geez, you guys, you can't kill me. I just never stay down, but somehow I'm still oily. Oh, all of my rat followers have summoned me. I'm gonna be a scourge upon the world, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna be the big bad. Oh, just you wait and see. Oh.
You go down like one hit. There's no way.
Oh,
And I
Did you
do.
break his neck?
that
Yeah.
was the sound that got done.
I definitely did. I'd
His
like to
head-
roll the break neck.
His head turns around to face you. Oh, jeez. Oh, I
Oh,
haven't-
hey, buddy.
I haven't been touched by somebody in so long. Oh,
We
chirp.
created an eldritch horror, y'all.
Yeah.
Quick question to the rats.
Yeah.
If I kill your god, am I your new god?
Yes, we follow Chronicle of Riddick rules.
Nice.
Oh, Riddick rolls.
On the
After
hunters
you
mark
pass.
him and then just light him up. Like I want to like fade into the darkness of this cave and then do my best to just obliterate Guy.
With like his arrows, just like
Just
pinpointing
arrows.
That boy, yeah, roll
Yeah.
that. This poor man's been through so much.
I know, but I want to be the god of rats.
That's fair.
I also
the
want
god
you
of
to be the
rats.
god of rats.
Yeah,
break a
the
few
gloom
eggs.
stalker god.
22, 27, 25 to hit.
Wow.
Get
Yeah,
up, Predator.
so that guy just obliterates and comes to pieces before you, but thanks to chat,
33.
another guy emerges
Oh.
from his corpse in front of you, and I will honor this
Learning
because
from
they
Doom.
gave
Yeah.
a startlingly specific instruction with this donation. That guy emerges holding a rolled up bit of paper. He's like, "Oh, you guys! Oh, I'm back! Oh, I've been gone for like only 2 seconds for you guys, but in my mind, it's been 30 years. I've learned so much. I've missed you guys. Oh, geez, I can't
We
wait to be
didn't miss
back
you
in the
either.
party again. I'm so oily."
I hate this. so
Chirp is gonna the little paper.
Oh, you took my scroll.
Fess, you should probably kill him again so you stay the god of rats.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, you got the. Yeah, I fade back into the darkness and light his ass up again.
Oh, this time I'm gonna go down with an AoE effect. Oh, jeez. And as he dies, he explodes in a pulse of energy, dealing an AoE 5 damage to everyone nearby.
God.
Murray, Bora, did
Amazing.
y'all hear that? Is there
What happened to the rats? What happened to the rats, Vince?
I want to
Oh.
guard the rats.
Let me roll for rat death. Hang on.
No, I want to protect the
No,
rats with my
protect.
body.
Protect.
Okay, Fess, I'll say you can save all the rats, but you take double damage.
Works for me.
Okay. Fess takes, what was it?
It would be 10 then.
points damage.
Yeah.
10 points damage, but the rats survive. And Fess, the tiny little bishop rat runs over with a little crown and pops it on your head and says,
You are now the god of rats.
Cool. Hey guys. No, I'm not gonna tell. I don't think they'll appreciate it.
I mean,
you
the
see-
two of
all
us
you
are
see
sitting
is,
here
like-
watching this.
Like
you
we
all see a
get
bunch
it.
of clothed rats like bowing to Fess.
Fess,
I'm
the
god a little bit.
Fess, ask him number 1, where there's any treasure in the cave, and
Mhm.
number 2, what's the best path to the portal?
And I
Okay,
ask,
not a fan of the accent.
Okay.
What was the question?
where's the treasure? And something about the portal.
Best way to get to the portal.
The best
Best way to
path
the
to the
portal.
portal is around the right side of the cavern. Just stay on the wall. There's a little walkway you can go through. And number 2, the treasure was the friends you made along the way.
Oh, that's so nice. That's going to make Chirp very sad. I'm sorry.
Chirp is reading the scroll that Guy had in the meantime.
It appears to be written in some other dialect of which you are not familiar.
We could have known what it said, but we were playing.
Chirp rolls up the scroll and he
Classic.
puts it in his bag, and he's like, "Somebody somewhere is gonna tell us what that scroll means, and I don't think it's gonna be good. Where's the treasure?"
Is friendship.
I will pop you in the mouth, and don't think I won't.
Wait,
You
me? Are you threatening me?
You know better than to tell me the treasure is friendship. How dare you?
The rats
I
draw
will
their
stick up-
swords.
Yeah, I will stick 100 tiny rats on you.
And get on Fess's side.
Yeah!
You just stand like right behind Fess's shoulder.
We could have been a fucking trinity, but you trying to step to me all crazy.
Been a trinity.
Chirp, Fess is a god now, and I think that you should probably respect that.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. But you
Okay,
understand what
know.
that sounded like, right? You
No,
get
I
it.
understand.
What if
I'm
I had
very
told
sorry.
you? What if I had told you the treasure was friendship? You would have reacted the same way, wouldn't you?
I mean, I would have, but also I lived in the woods by myself for a long time, so I would have liked it a little bit.
Well, I was raised in a murder cult, so you know.
I was
Yeah.
also raised in a murder cult.
Hey,
Yeah.
so church is over. We're all gonna grab
Oh,
a
I'm
fillet
sorry.
of fish and head home. But it's good. Good meeting you, new god.
Yeah, thank you. Also praise be
Praise
to
you.
Dazzle. Oh yeah, me. You can throw like a Hail Mary at Dazzle every now and then. That'd be great.
And they all scamper off.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Reformation. What can you do?
You nail a tiny bit of paper to their door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Do you all take the path out of this godforsaken place?
Yeah.
When you all come back, Murray has taken a seat and all of a sudden he has mittens and he's just sitting there.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Murray
An
Sanders.
amazing monochrome suit somehow with it.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know you thought that this would be over sooner. We got distracted by. I'll let if she.
There,
Weird.
I need to oil my joints.
I know.
Oh, you guys.
I was
Oh,
gonna say.
God.
Just-
Oh,
you
he's
hear on
so
the wind.
oily. Hold on. And I want to run back to one of his corpses, his oily corpses.
Oh,
And
It's
come
yeah.
very
back.
slick. And
You're
it,
gonna
like,
oil
him
my
and-
joints with Guy's oily body?
yep.
Amazing!
That
Guy's
good-
body parts have come in handy for Murray so many times.
Much.
Just yeah, load up on that guy slick.
Mm.
Ah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Ah.
So,
Gross.
No, thank you.
according to the rats, who I guess worship Fest now,
They do.
Oh, that's nice.
Tiny
That's
crown.
interesting. That's
there's
pretty
a.
cool, Fat.
Do you know if is it all rats or just in this cave?
Ooh, I'm gonna
Oh.
have to believe that's all of them.
I hope so for you. I want that for you.
Oh my
Me
god,
too.
thank you.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
and just let me know next time you're holding service. It sounds like fun. I might
Oh
want to
my
come
God.
see.
Or is
Yeah,
very
we gotta come
spiritual.
support you.
Spiritual, not religious.
Oh, very nice.
I feel like Fedor would be chill with that. If I came to a rat service, I feel like he'd be down.
Rats are dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's apparently some sort of walkway over here on the right side of the cave, according to the rats.
As a matter of fact, there is.
We'll go. I'll go.
Okay.
Do you all attempt to scale the rock face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reassemble my fold-out chair.
It's actually not bad. There is like a 1 foot, like foot and a half wide, sort of a cliff that you can kind of step along. So as long as you hug the wall a bit, you're pretty much smooth. I won't even make you roll for it.
Great.
And by the
Chirp
time
is just
you
gonna fly
cross-
alongside and just be like, "You guys are doing great."
Thank you. I appreciate
You're very
it.
supportive.
Thank you, Chirp.
I feel like there's actually a little bit of sarcasm in that, but okay.
and by
I'm
the time
gonna
you've
choose to
crossed,
believe it.
you actually find another inscription.
Ooh.
Yay! I'm looking
Who's-
forward to these.
And Ella, do you inscribe this one as well?
Heck yeah, I do.
Wonderful. And so it appears.
Like a scratch and sniff sticker, but you get lore.
Now, Gina, did you want a crack at this, or should I
Yeah,
take? You want
I'll
to do
take
it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, you
Ye-
should be able
yeah.
to see it. It's in your journal,
Ooh,
sweetheart.
ooh, yes, I'm in it. I've
It's
got
number
this one.
5.
I put on the glasses even though I don't need them for reading. Oh, this one's in a quote. And so began the great blight, the power of the key, not one of purity, but corruption, not plenty, but pestilence, the relic penena, numbing 1 billion. 1 billion, wow. By one turn of the calendar glass, oh, it's a calendar, came to 10,000. It is said Mustar perished with his victims, but ellipses.
Oh my God.
Those who remain fight the tide and prepare to secure our race for the trillennia to come.
Well done.
That made sense.
Yay!
Okay, wait. A lot of
Oh,
this
I
talks
didn't-
about gods coming to power and abusing their power.
Yes. And a calendar
I just stare at Fess.
that's made of glass.
How do you feel about all your new power?
Fine. Not got to my head yet.
Okay.
Give
Still
it a
pretty
minute.
new though.
Yeah.
Man.
So I guess, listen. Now that I hear this last one,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it sounds like Key might be bad
Yeah, or this statue or whatever the key.
or
Because
mustard.
in 1 year, 1 billion went to 10,000.
Sounds like some kind of
10,000.
like a sickness or,
Yeah,
or
by
oh, that's what they mean
one-
by like a blight.
By one turn of the calendar glass. Oh, is that like a sand thing?
Yeah, but like
Uh,
for probably a year, right?
Came
like
to
a whole thing. So you turn it. I don't know. That's not
10,000.
how we tell time anymore.
That's a
No.
Horcrux.
Right.
And
Uh,
so before you, There is the path leading to the small hill in the center of the cavern that bears the vortex upon it, and it's a fairly clear path there.
Fight the tide. I
Now-
just didn't want to. I didn't want to skip over that idea.
Yeah, fight the tide.
And I just
Also-
point at the water.
When is a trillennia? Does that mean we have trillennials?
Yeah,
They're
and
so
they're ruining
entitled.
Applebee's.
They
Mhm.
love their travacado toast.
Yeah.
There is another side path. I'm
Do you
just
want to take
saying.
a what? Did you want to take a look before?
I mean,
before
like,
we
what
leave?
if there's somebody else to save?
Look, last time you went off somewhere, Fest became a god of rats. So I don't see what
Cool.
could go wrong. I don't see what
Yeah.
could go wrong this next time.
Here we go!
If I go crazy, by the way, everyone kill
Will
me.
you still call me
please.
Superman?
Okay.
Whoa.
Fantasy Superman.
Dazzle
Yeah.
rolls at permanent triple disadvantage.
Yeah, well, it's fine. You bullied my character before this, so.
All right, so yeah, Chirp, zooming back to that other dead end, you see nothing of note. This one appears to truly be a dead end with just some dirt and some rocks and no rats worshipping gods and no oily man sleeping in the corner. No real treasure of note. Was there anything else you were trying to find, buddy?
Whoa.
No.
I mean, I know you're trying to sound exasperated with me, but it also sounds like you're hiding something. I'd like to roll an investigation.
Roll it.
That's a 17.
Ooh.
Mm.
You don't see any rats, no treasure, no slick man, but you do find something else. Investigating with a 17, you look closely upon the ground, and for a moment, you see something that you think is familiar. And looking closer, you know for sure that it is. It's a tiny hat, a tiny turtle hat.
What?
But nothing else.
Fess,
Yeah.
do a tracker thing. How long has this hat been here?
Ooh, Ranger!
That feels like a bad stereotype, and I walk over and like drop on all fours.
Wait, do you guys need help tracking something? I can kind of actually do that for some reason I haven't quite understood yet. I think it might be.
No, Ella, you can't come back here. Not yet.
Oh, okay. That seems normal.
Can I attempt a survival check? To
Roll it.
see... Okay. 16.
Great. Well, with that survival check, you do pick up the very faint skitter scatter of little animal tracks. They lead out and through the cave, even looking like they headed towards the vortex. But even though there's very little in the way of wind or elements in this room, the tracks are thoroughly faded. It looks like this was a while ago.
Whatever you want me to find was here a very long time ago.
Where did it go?
Sort of out?
That's good. Out is good. That's
Okay.
good. Ella, you may come back here now, please.
All right. What'd you find?
Okay.
I want you to know that according to Fess, it was a while ago and the tracks lead out. So they made it out?
Okay.
Are you all right? Oh, I don't understand emotional interaction. Is
Nope,
this a
it's
hug
okay.
thing or is this a reassuring thing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Thank you for finding this. I'm so glad that you went back into this tiny dead-ended tunnel just to find this. We would never have had a sign that all of the sweet babies are okay.
I feel like this is one of those situations where I've made it about me.
Ella, Nazik walks over and also pats you on the shoulder. Like, yes, it's a very nice little hat.
Thank you, Nazik. I will hang on to this. And I take a quick look at the tracks too, but I imagine that Fess isn't gonna find anything that I didn't find. So I'm just like confirming that looks like they got out and there's no signs of tragedy, and I'll just
Blood everywhere.
No.
it's fine.
Do
You're
not
totally
do
fine.
that to
You're totally
me.
fine.
Hold on. Can I try to summon some rats and get some see if they've actually seen the squad at all?
Ooh.
Call the rats.
Excuse me, I won't do the accent because I think that's
No,
racist.
what does it sound like to call upon the rats
As
as the god of rats?
Fess pulls out her big longbow and undoes the string so it's like a big staff, and she just smacks it 3 times on the ground.
Cool.
And then you all hear.
very cool.
You all hear in the distance. You hear. And there's a great rumbling as a horde of 1,000 rats descends, and the tiny bishop rat in the front says,
At your word.
I'm drunk with power. This is the beginning.
Killer.
I don't
Wait,
know
did
why I
he kill
gave
you
you
now?
this.
To kill you now?
Basil, why are there so many noodles?
Oh, these are a little different than noodles. These are like cave noodles.
It looks like it's time for church. And Bora joins along.
Oh,
You see,
have you?
recently Fess became the god of rats, so now she can summon all the little cave noodles.
Oh,
Sorry, now you're caught up. Sorry, please go ahead.
No,
Goddess.
you're good. Take your time. Oh my god, thank you. That's that
pop my
awakened something
chair
in me.
again. Sit down.
Yes, what do you
Ready?
need, my lord?
Sorry. Hold on. You will wait for me if I have to have a side conversation. That shit's wild. Have you seen?
All the family is on. I want to.
Okay, respect. Hold on. I will grant you a boon if you just chill for
Oh,
5
boon,
fucking
boon.
seconds.
Boon, yeah.
Tight. I have a blood spattered jazz flout for you all. If you can tell me where. Have you seen it's like a turtle? Are there others? You keep saying they.
The other animals, yes, they passed through here nigh a week ago. They were accosted, chased, pursued, but wily as they were, it appears they escaped.
Okay, they all seem chill and nice though. I don't really
They
know
were,
what
they
I'm
were
asking
roughed up
for.
pretty good. Not by us. We didn't rough them up. We threatened them
Okay.
a little bit, though. We're like, oh, it's our territory. Back off. We did the West Side Story thing.
Oh, I
but
like that.
you had to be there for that. I'm gonna write that into the episode now. But anyway, it was all very very dramatic.
Okay. And then I go and pull out the dead assassin's jazz flout, kind of wipe off some of the blood and hand it off to the bishop.
Yeah,
rat.
Ricky's gonna love that. Pass this back.
And they all kind of grab a bit of the flout and pass it back, and Ricky just fits his entire mouth over it. It's like,
Okay, I'm gonna practice that. I'm gonna work on that.
No, it's great. It's write a hymn to me or whatever.
and they all scamper off with the flout.
Sweet.
Ratafluty.
Hey, all of you. Anyway, sweet. I convey the information. Yeah, it was a week ago. They're okay, and they're safe and on an adventure.
All right. Well, I hope they come back to us soon. It worries me that they're off on an adventure without us, but I feel like it's probably not safe with us right now, considering how much danger we're always finding ourselves in. So maybe it's better that they're together or not with us.
Is church usually that short?
Honestly.
Physically or temporally?
Both.
Yeah, church. It's relative. That's
Yeah.
an hour and a half for them.
We have tiny lifespans.
Oh shit! That's
As you approach,
Please change that for us, oh Lord.
as you approach the platform up this little rise here, though, you do discover the final inscription.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck you, man.
Is it a
And
full moon again?
fuck you too,
What's
buddy.
going on?
I will take a crack at the final one.
Ooh.
Why? Are we doing it wrong, Vince?
feels-
Is
it
something
feels
wrong?
unfair.
Wait, then who didn't get to read it?
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
No, I'm bored to read
Xander. Oh,
it.
I'm sorry, Zora. I thought we all did. If you want to take this
Zora.
one, you may.
Zora.
Yeah, I do
Combinations
feel like
in.
we're
No,
doing
you with the hair.
Oh,
Zora
boy.
inscription
Okay.
mission.
Thus told by architect Enku, if fate is kind, I sleep now in this great chamber with the 1,000 of my kin who remain, awaiting to be awoken when the great blight has passed. To those who may come after us, a warning. You will know the blight by its visage. of shining iridescence and purple, and by its voice, your own. May the people of Boros return from this brink, and may they forgive us for what we have done.
I still think this is saying something about Fess becoming a god.
What?
Well, is Fast purple?
Well,
she tucks her very purple hair away.
right.
That's
I'm
true.
like,
But Fess also,
No,
but
the
Chirp looks over
goo.
at Nasik.
yeah.
Nasik, who is vaguely lavender colored, and she already Nasik already knows. Nasik looks like she's had to have this conversation before, and she's like,
No.
It's
Man,
not.
we could
It's not what it looks like.
Am I the only one remembers the purple goo that's
No.
taking
No,
over our
Lotion got
entire
real
land?
purple at one point. I feel
Yeah.
like Lotion got real purple.
And
But
all
is-
the
but
purple goo in Bora's home.
Yeah.
But did
And
Lotion
tree.
create the purple goo? Or
No.
did something else? And I look over at Nasik again.
Oh.
Something rude and condescending.
I thought Lotion
Let's
got
go.
possessed.
Let's go. I've been
whoa,
waiting.
whoa,
I've been
whoa,
waiting.
Whoa.
it's the immediate next scene in a side
Calm
story.
those
It's the knife
delicious
fight. They're
elbows
circling each other.
down.
Oh God.
And then, yeah, we just look at each other and we both just like, okay, all right.
Never get another dynamic in the group.
It's
Yeah,
it's a
right?
weird energy.
We
We've just had
maxed it.
so much time to integrate, you know?
Yeah, we maxed at 6.
And so before you is the vortex. What do you do?
Point at Nasik and I point at the vortex and I'm like, are you coming with us? I'm sorry about everybody else that turned into whatever. That's a bummer. Yeah. You know, your Chirp opens the book and like points at the people and is like, your people. I'm sorry.
And she just writes like a big face with a
Mhm.
sad mouth. And then 2 little angry eyebrows.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like everybody here really gets that, and we're sorry. And he taps on her shoulder a little bit, and like turns and walks up towards the vortex.
As Chirp walks by Fess, she just leans over and says, "The treasure was friendship."
I hate that, and I
You just made a friend.
I don't think I did.
I think you did, buddy.
I am learning how to be polite and empathetic.
I
That
thought
doesn't mean I have to make a friend.
Doesn't it?
I
Nazik-
don't know.
Nazik takes off at a trot and jumps into the vortex.
Whoa!
Aggressive.
All right, here we go.
Don't let her get
Okay.
away.
Yikes.
Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh my God. Entering the vortex, you all find yourselves bodily transported, stretched thin like taffy and whipped about. In the next moment, the sun is stinging your eyes and you're on grass. Trees gently sway around you in the breeze.
This is nice. I don't want to move.
Nazik is nearby as well. What do you
Oh.
all do?
Chirp sits down on the grass and just does like a big heavy sigh. And just like, oh, fucking few days, right? And just like lays
How long has it
down.
even been?
Nazik,
What are we even doing there?
Nazik points towards the book and sort of like racks her brain for a second and draws like a planet, like a circle with like some continents and stuff, and then like a little sun symbol
Mm-hmm.
rotating around it, and then erases that and makes the planet rotate around the sun, and then points to the like the rotation, the circle, and does like a shrug, like
Oh wait, I know this one. What year is it? Wait, what year is it?
206.
wait, what year is it?
206.
Yeah.
It's
Are we
210.
answering?
It's 210 post traverse.
Here's the thing. She doesn't know traverse.
You might not know what
She's
that
been-
means.
She's been in a crystal.
Well,
She
what
just
am
wants
I supposed to do? I don't have
Here's-
some kind of special scroll that has a spell on it that's gonna let me communicate with her.
Chirp looks at her and goes, like, and just goes.
As you're, by the way,
just like, just
by
like
the
keeps
way,
going.
as you're just flailing,
Yeah.
your robes come open ever so slightly, and the
I've been putting on these robes for years. They
ever
don't
so
do that
slightly,
anymore.
and the scroll that you nicked from Guy
Mhm.
tumbles out and unfurls on the floor.
Oh, I was gonna wait until we taught her a little common to show her that, but okay. Like-
Ella, remind me what languages you speak.
Whatever turtles speak. Hang on, I have to double check. something.
Whatever
Okay.
turtles speak.
Because I know I speak common and I speak. Where the bloody? Hang on, I'm trying to remember. I don't
They're under
remember.
the armor and weapons and stuff.
Yeah, it's on the left
Yeah.
side, on the little ways down, on the character sheet. Usually.
Which
Oh, did we just
portmanteau
lose?
for Terrapin?
We just lost Dazzle.
Lost Sage.
Oh no!
Yeah. Our beautiful Dazzle's internet, it appears, just went out, so we might need to take a quick BRB.
We'll take a BRB and be right back.
And I'll tell you what language I speak.
Refuse to work with this new Murray actress.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh.
do it.
And
I'm
welcome
sorry.
back. Us and all of the Murrays are very happy to
Weird.
bring the episode back
Do
to
you
you
know-
right now.
Do you know what it is? It's like the new Mickey Mouse or the new Kermit the Frog, where it's like almost perfect,
Close.
but you're not quite nailing it.
We've already been on it for too long.
Yeah.
As we come back, you're all sitting in a field.
My wrinkles.
Out in the sun, on the grass, the wind is catching the trees, and Ella, you've noticed a scroll just tumble out of Chirp's robes, and as it unfurls before you, you recognize the Aquan language, and it appears to be a scroll of comprehend languages.
Oh, honey, I didn't know you spoke Aquan.
What is an
interesting.
Aquan? No, there was an annoying version of Guy that had that, and I figured it was Nasik's ancient language, so I was waiting.
No, this is actually this is something that we speak back home.
Is it a recipe?
Not well, sort of. It's a recipe for a spell for comprehend languages for some reason. I don't know why we would need something like that.
Oh,
Huh. That seems very timely and helpful, and wow. What a coincidence.
Wow.
Yeah, just in time.
I
Lizzie
wouldn't
also
use it.
shrugs.
I wouldn't
I
use
guess
it.
I cast it.
You don't have to. You just
No,
have
I
it.
absolutely do. I've just forgotten how scrolls work because I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons for at least a week.
So how about you tell me what you do?
Oh, but because it's in Aquan, so of course it is a recipe. So I'll just be like, oh, hang on, and I like take 2 pieces of bread and I cut it in half, and I like pull another jar out and I like spread it on, and then I like get some prosciutto and
Cut
some
it in
comfort
diagonals. It's
peppercorn.
no good if it's cut straight.
Okay,
That's
okay.
true.
And then I like make myself a sandwich and I cut it in diagonals.
it's
What?
more delicious. It was proven if it was
I-
cut in diagonals.
And then
Nuh-uh,
I
I like it down the middle.
That's wrong.
You're so old.
What a square. And
Yes,
Ella.
I want square sandwiches. Fuck your triangles.
Wow, this Murray is sassy.
Murray.
I love it.
I don't
told
need
you
a
I can't work with this
structurally
Murray.
sound
You
sandwich.
eat human flesh. Your
I-
entire taste is in question.
I want it to be a soft sandwich and it cut down the middle. I
And-
demand it.
Ella, as you summon the sandwich magic, you find yourself suddenly overcome with the ability to discern languages. And if I
And
recall,
a squirrel jumps in between you and Nasik.
Jesus Christ.
And a squirrel, and you look at Nasik, and then all of a sudden, your energy hits the squirrel, and now you
Remind
speak
me, for
squirrel.
anyone who knows, if I could mute Chirp, I would. Oh, I can.
Don't forget.
For anyone who knows, remind me, comprehend languages, can you speak and discern it, or just understand it?
I think it's both.
You can go
You
both
just have
ways?
to spend like a minute reading it. I'll double check.
And was it verbal or just written?
Should be both.
Look at me, DMing.
You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. I'll also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface.
Oh, that
So no,
was it. You
no,
have to touch it.
no speaky.
And it takes a minute to
Ah.
read one page.
Okay, yeah. So Ella, you can now understand languages, but you cannot speak any that you don't already know. Do you do anything?
Just take it in.
Yeah, great. Okay. So there's a
I don't feel
road.
any different.
I don't feel any
It's
different.
fine. I'm not sure it worked. Maybe this recipe was missing something.
Oh.
Maybe I should have cut it down the middle, Murray. I
I
don't know.
told you, then you'd be able to speak it.
Hey, Nasik, how you doing? What's up? Can you talk? Oh,
Can
you're
I-
silent now.
Can I look at the book and see if I recognize any symbols? I'm gonna touch it for a minute.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, you can read the whole front part of the book, which is already in everything from Gnomish to Dwarvish, Elvish, Common, what have you, and it all makes sense to you. In the back of the book, there's currently no text there, and the symbols around the outside of the book do start to come in a bit clearer. They don't seem to be of an actual language, just alchemical and magical symbols used by this predecessor culture, apparently, but without clear literal meaning. It's like a transmutation circle. It doesn't have like a meaning in language necessarily. It just indicates a magical effect.
Okay. Can I try sounding something out even though I can't read it? Can I roll? Even though I understand it, can I just try and sound something out so she hears me trying to speak her language?
Roll a d20. No, roll int.
Even better.
Oh no.
So I rolled a 4. I have a negative modifier on my int. Sure do. 3.
She seems vaguely offended.
Wait, hang on. Wait, Nasik, say something.
Talk.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say? She said, I understand. Say something else.
But sure, what are you pointing to? All you're hearing is her language.
I know, but I'm like pointing back and forth between her and Ella. I'm like, it's happening.
Wait, I did it. Wait, hang on, say something else.
Okay, I don't know why all of you are so excited right now.
I don't know
I'm
why
gonna
all
go
of you are so
back to
excited
being
right now.
quiet.
No.
And
No, wait, I can understand you.
can you hear me right now? Can you
Yeah.
understand me?
Uh-huh.
Why are all of you nodding?
Oh, sorry. I'm into the story. I was the
back.
audience reacting.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Ella, talk
We all know
back.
that Xander nods when he's proud of the other players.
Why can't I
And
understand
he's
you?
Good is happening.
I'm so proud.
And then I pull the scroll up and I'm just like, magic, sandwich. You want some
I don't know
sandwich?
those words, but great. Hi.
Wait, if you feed her a sandwich, can she then understand us?
I don't know. Let's try
How
it.
many charges does this?
I think scrolls are one-use sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm,
All right.
I'm sure they are. But
How
I'm gonna
good's
hand,
this
I'm gonna
sandwich,
hand her
though?
the other half of the sandwich because I cut it in half. I said I
Like-
did, so I'm just gonna
Like,
hand
is it a
to her.
deli-sized sandwich though? Because like two or three people could
Yeah.
could eat that sandwich.
You know what? Get rid of the half of the
It's a
sandwich.
linguistic
No.
po' boy. Let's go.
Here, do you want some sandwich? I have to offer people food. I just have to.
Fair.
You want me to eat this? Do I have to eat this?
I don't know, and you don't
She-
understand me, but you could.
She
It's
eats the
good.
sandwich, which is going to give you a limited ability to communicate with each
Yes,
other.
Yeah.
It is crude.
Happy I
Did it
gotcha.
work?
Oh, I vaguely understood what you just said.
I vaguely understood what you just said.
Wow.
And
Hi.
I lean into
I'm
Marie and
Nasik.
I'm like,
Hi.
I think they're into each other.
I'm
This is
so
exciting.
sorry for everything.
Oh,
All of it.
it's fine. Honestly, after you've been through what I've been through, you're kind of just numb for the rest of it. So,
That's bad.
also, how long was I down there? Cause I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Hard to say. Did above game question, were we ever told about when we went into these ruins how old that they thought that they were? Or no?
I mean, you can roll like a history check just to see if you remember.
My best stat, yeah. So that's fine. Y'all, oh yeah. So I rolled a 3 on the die, and that's a 2 then.
There are re-rolls, but you can just take the L on that if you want to.
Use that reroll. Try it.
Oh yeah.
We've got him.
Better. It's a 7, so a 6.
You've got to stop.
One more.
We go again? Do we go
Please.
again? I'll go again.
Get it.
Okay, it's a 15, 14.
Hey.
I need to
Okay.
just only roll this one.
You really had to rack your brain for this. But you recall that in commonly taught history, you recall that the predecessors seem to have vanished, although we can only tell from the ruins, not from any written records, because it all happened very quickly, around 15,000 years ago.
Oh. So it is the year, what did we say it was? 210 post-traverse. Does that mean anything to you?
It does not.
Okay.
Where did you go?
Wow, that's such a...
You know what? I don't need the lore right now. It's okay. It's not a big
Say,
deal.
You're the only one who knows it. I said, then I think that maybe you might have been down there somewhere in the area of 15,000 years.
And you see her kind of like plop back on the grass, like,
Yeah.
I hand her my mittens.
I'm only getting half of this, but it is intense.
She looks sad. I thought I'd comfort her with warm fingies.
That was a good.
Nice.
That was
Always
a good
very
Was
instinct.
there-
Good instinct.
was there no one else down there?
Not that we
sorry.
saw. Can we understand this now, right? She's
No.
vaguely
No,
speaking
no,
in
it's
common.
No.
just her and
No.
Ella.
I thought that her ability to interpret. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
You're welcome.
He's the only one who made it out?
Yeah. Probably because the whole crystal thing.
There was supposed to be 1,000 of us in there.
Did
There were safe houses all over the continent. And they activated, and then they would be taken to the cavern.
I will say, as delicately as possible, that we saw some remains
Oh yeah.
in the cavern.
Yeah.
but-
Did you tell her about all the dust people? Wait, can
Wait,
she
how
understand
many
me?
were there? How many were there? There weren't like
couple
1,000.
dozen.
There weren't like 1,000.
In that safe house, no, there were a couple dozen people.
There weren't that many there. So maybe you're not the only one who made it out. Maybe other people kind of found their way like you did, or some kind of suspended or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. What are all of you?
Oh, that's fair. I'm a turtle. I've never seen anyone like you before either.
Because at first I woke up and I kind of thought, great, I'm crazy now. Because I'm talking to a turtle.
That's
And
fair.
There's a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bunch of like me-ish looking people, but definitely not.
I look up at my giant skeletal wings as she points at me.
Well, can I ask what you are? Do you have?
Did we thaw out an ancient speciest?
Yeah, we're the Aelicpena.
Okay.
That was the thing. In the
Oh, was that word not relic?
You are correct.
Oops.
It was an A-lick,
It's
not
a difficult font.
It was an
Oh,
A,
ancient
not
ty-
an R.
Ancient typography was not yet a science, you know?
Listen, I'm a turtle with turtle hands. Okay, I can only do so much with the transcription.
You know what? I think I just need like a minute. If
Okay.
you don't mind me just tattling along for a little bit, I kind of have to collect
Sure.
my thoughts. I've been
Uh-huh.
inside of a crystal for 15,000 years, so.
That's okay. I once woke up and I was 100.
Oh my God, can
instead
he
of
understand me too?
99.
He cannot.
Oh, I can't. He looks sad or she looks sad, and that when people see that, old people like to talk.
Fair.
I ask Ella, does she drink?
I don't know.
Does she
Do
need
you-
a drink?
Do you drink?
We,
Would you like a drink? Do you drink?
we own a tavern.
We
You
do
s-
own a
you
tavern.
say you're saying the word drink with inflection. Like, does that
Do you drink?
like it sounds underlined when you say it?
It is underlined. Do you partake of fermented beverages?
You know what? The food you already gave me looked strange enough to me that I worry I'm going to wake up from a 15,000-year slumber to just going straight to diarrhea. So I'm gonna like just take it easy for a little bit and kind of do my own
Whoa.
thing.
Okay, I'm a little bit offended, but that's fine.
It's not you. I'm sure this is great where you come from. I don't know any of this, and my system is not gonna like it.
What do you normally eat?
You know, food.
Yeah.
That was a sandwich.
What is that word? You know what?
What food? Fascinated now. Now I want a recipe.
Chirp is
Listen,
just
I'll
laying.
teach you-
Chirp is laying back in the grass and just strumming the air, and it's making the sound of a beautiful Spanish guitar.
I'll teach you some wonderful recipes after
That's nice.
I've processed
Wow.
Okay.
this.
I'll give you some space. I don't know how long I'm gonna be allowed to communicate with you with this weird magic recipe sandwich spell that I got, but we'll wing it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wing it. That's a fun expression.
It's a fun expression.
It's nice to just be in the sun, you know?
Oh, look.
Yeah, we've been in a cave for a while.
You do all notice, though, that as you sit in this little glen, you are just off of a road, and there is a signpost not far pointing down the road, and it says stand upon it.
Oh, wait. Are we back in Boar? Wait, where are
It's like
we?
we've gone full
We're
circle.
home.
We've gone completely.
Wow. Yeah, I look at Dazzle. You really just can't run away from anywhere here, can you?
Well, apparently not. You end up going through some kind of portal always.
Maybe some of my stuff is left. I know it definitely got pawned because we found it in a couple towns over. But hey,
My
we're
tote bag!
home.
My tote bag full of legally acquired things that belong to me and always have.
Oh, I mean, hey, if we could swing back by the nursing home, I have a mattress full of money.
Would you like to proceed south?
Yeah.
I think we might as well. It feels like it's meant to be.
Following the road south just a ways, you do see gentle plumes of smoke rising from chimneys over the tree line, and in the distance, well,
from
hang on,
chimneys.
Ella,
Okay,
hang on.
cool.
And in the distance, you can even make out the northernmost buildings of the town of Stand. More than that, though, you presently find yourselves standing before a smoldering ruin in the place you knew the retirement home to have been, razed to its foundations, charred and broken. What do you all do?
Oh,
Chirp
no.
immediately changes his hands from a guitar to a trombone and goes, womp, womp, womp.
I'm gonna take that power away from you.
Nah, it's still pretty funny.
Well, you said you wanted to get away.
It died where it stood.
Oh.
Wow.
And that's all for today, folks.
Uh,
What would you like to do?
Boar's gonna rush forward to see if there's anybody
Yeah.
still there. Like,
Are
in
there
the room.
skeletons?
does this look like a recent fire, or does it look like
It
they
looks
burned it
like-
down when we left?
It looks like it's been here a little while.
And is this the entire town or just the nursing home?
Just the retirement home. And exploring further, it seems there may have been some meager attempt to clean the area up, but was given up on. Most notably are the bodies, the charred remains of once upon residents, people that you knew,
Oh,
friends.
No.
Ha! They're. Oh. Can I tell who they are?
Not a lot you can tell from
Like,
the
are they in their
bones.
beds?
There are rooms. There are certainly
no.
rooms, and many of them are in bed. And so from that, if you knew which resident was in which room, you do know who these people are.
Agatha!
She was terrible at cards.
Dad, I won so much money off of her.
Chirp
And
runs
I won
over
all
to
that
Chirp.
money off of you.
Chirp runs over to Bora and just grabs Bora's arm, and is just like, "We got you, we got you."
This is horrible.
And I reach out and I hold Murray's hand.
Benny! Hey, Miss Ella. It's Benny.
I know, sweetheart. If it makes you feel
Oh.
better, Benny was due for a cupcake soon, so I think
Really?
he was ready to go.
Who would
I'm gonna
do
get on
such
the
a
other side
thing?
of Murray and
This
offer
isn't-
my hand as well.
This isn't
Oh,
our
I'll go to-
fault, is it? We didn't do this, right? When we were escaping?
They even burned the tree where we had our not date.
It was definitely a date, Murray.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, tell Lady Catherine I said thank you. It was wonderful.
I'll let her know.
Are there other businesses or buildings that are around?
The retirement home was the northernmost structure in town. The rest of town proper is about a quarter mile just down the road. You can see some of the buildings from here.
Maybe people in town will know what happened. We gotta figure it out.
course.
Why did they just leave them here without?
These were all warriors. To die in your bed without a cupcake is such a horrible sight.
They did this
uh,
while we were running away.
Chirp flies up real quick and looks and floats back down and is like, it looks like the rest of town is fine.
Why
This
would
is-
they just leave them here?
How could they just leave these poor people all burned up in their beds? No graves, no rats, no.
I turned to
I mean, some of these
Nasik
people
and
have
I'm like,
families.
a bunch of us lived here.
Oh, sorry, Nasik. This is where a bunch of us were living and where I worked and where Bora
Where
worked.
we met.
Fess
Where we all met.
also just learned that now. Like,
Oh,
whoa.
I'm sorry.
And I
to
turned
hear
to Fess
that.
and I'm like, Fess, a bunch of us lived here.
And then Nasik turns to you and says, but is that normal? And she points to one of the beds, and you see curled up in the bed is Guy covered in ash,
Oh,
who's currently stretching and waking up. Oh, you guys! Oh my God, everything's
Ew.
burning down.
And I go straight forward. Like, what did you do?
Oh,
Chirp is
I
holding
didn't do
Bora. Chirp is
anything.
holding Bora because he thought
Let
it was
me
going to
at
be
him.
Bora that ran forward,
Let me
not
at
Ella.
him.
I want to push Chirp's hands away. If Bora wants to go, do it.
Whoa, guys, let's talk about this. I had
She
nothing
doesn't.
to do
She
with
doesn't
this.
need to. The moment Bora starts trying to walk forward, Chirp is just dragged in the dirt.
Small boy. Small bird.
What did you do?
Waits, though.
What did
Look,
you do?
I don't want
Guy?
to be here any more than you guys want
What
me
did
here.
you do? What
Okay,
happened?
you know what? I don't like your tone.
Are you kidding me?
Stop
I'm-
rubbing ashes on your body. That used to be Marv.
It's the
Oh,
only
God.
thing that it's the only thing that makes the oil go away, you
I
guys.
hate, no, God, tell me what happened here. I'm just gonna kill you.
I just woke up here. Look, all I know is that a while back, some bad folks rolled through town and they set this whole place on fire. Probably something about retribution, but yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I wasn't even here at the time. I heard that from somebody else.
Then why are you sleeping in the remains?
It's just the bed looks so comfortable. It's a Tempur-Pedic.
Wow, we got a lot of funding after we left.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Roll
probably-
to attack.
They probably found my tote bag. That's how they bought all the fancy
Yeah.
beds.
Or
A
Dazzle's
16 to hit?
bed.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
It's my unarmed strike. What is that? There we go. Unarmed strike is I have a 0 for unarmed strike.
Just strength, right?
Do you have a negative strength?
I do have a negative
That's
strike.
hilarious. Because that ordinarily deals a flat
I'm
1 point of
negative
damage, and
strong.
for you it's a 0. So your fist just goes dink.
It's okay, honey. You know what?
Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh.
Kind of would like to take this one. Is that okay with you, Dazzle?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab a cupcake out of my bag and like palm his face and shove the cupcake down his throat.
Oh, nice try, lady. Fedor doesn't want me either.
That's fine. And I'll just kill him with my mace.
Fucking just kill him.
All right. Well, we don't want him either, and I think Fedor would understand.
I think so too.
Oh, if only you saw the place I go when I die. Oh, I'm gonna send you there one of these days. Oh, I gotta go get more oil for my oil guy.
This
As
isn't
he's-
Chirp. This is Anthony Carboni speaking to whoever in chat put Guy into the nursing home.
Stop
You
it.
monster.
You'll get yours, you monster.
And yes, Guy is carved asunder before your eyes.
Alonzo.
Alonzo, you traitor! How could you do this?
I'm
be
gonna
fair.
like
To be fair, I was a couple minutes late working it in, so he might have put it in a little bit earlier.
I'm gonna pull Fess aside and I'm just gonna be like, so you joined us after we all were here. Murray, of course, lived at the nursing home. And this is where Bora was supposed to get her promotion that we talk about all the time. And Ella would deliver baked goods, and well, I was hiding from the law here. And then Chirp came to scam the old people, but I was already there scamming the old people. So a lot of these people are our friends, our scammed
Marks.
old friends.
Some of our dearest marks were here.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you for explaining.
I look over at Bora and I'm like, should we go into town? Do you want to find out? I look at Ella. Do you want to find out what's going on? Do you need another Murray? Do you need another minute, or should we go?
We should find out.
The people in town have to know.
We can't leave this. We can't leave Stand without burying these people.
I agree.
I reach my hand out to Bora.
I feel
We'll
like we're
win
just.
arm in arm.
I feel like there's just a lot of burying people lately.
It's a lot.
Does it seem like an intense amount of burying people lately?
War as hell.
The blight of the relic Paneras.
Mustard, you'll get yours for the Panera curse.
I hate it here. You all may certainly take the time to bury the remains that you can find, the various bones. It'll take you a few hours, but you certainly can.
Do you want to? Do we want to go into town first, or can we do this now?
You could do this.
Whatever you three want.
Yeah.
We're here for whatever. So we
Yeah,
start
we'll take the
burying
time.
people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Right.
remember some of their religions and their gods. Maybe Ella might know how to bury them properly. Cause sometimes when we beat them at cards, they'd yell a certain god out.
They
I
would.
remember.
Mm-hmm. They would.
So you
and
take
we
you
would-
take a few hours, dig some shallow graves along in the area. Well, you can go the
Can
full
we
6
ba-
feet.
I
You're gonna be
wanna-
here for 2 or 3 days.
Can we
Yeah.
bury them by the remains of the tree, that good tree at the top of the mountain?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
And so digging those graves all around the tree, in a few hours you're able to get them covered up, make them nice. As you stand around taking in the scene, does anyone want to say a few words?
Yeah, I mean, I can do a couple of things. One big thing I really want to try and do, and hopefully, for flavor, you'll let me. I forgot that I can bring dead or dying plants back to life. I know it's
That's
all been.
true.
I know it's all been burned in the tree and stuff too, but if I can just, in the middle of all these graves, just. I'm so sorry that I failed to make your transition the easy one that I promised. But I commend you to Fedor and to all of the gods that guided you. I know that they're welcoming you and that you have peace and most delicious desserts and most fun card games and the kindest friends. And I know that you have that, and I'm glad to know it. And I'm gonna just focus for a minute and let the power that I have bring this area back to life with really plush grass and wildflowers, and let it just kind of just spread back up to that tree, and let that tree just come back and spread back over and shape these graves.
You focus. The words leave your lips. You focus your power and channel it into reviving the plant life around you. And indeed, it does come back to life. It flourishes and grows, first at your feet, then spreading out, as you said, finally entering the tree, which the very scars from the fire, the peeling from the char, seems to give way to new growth before your eyes. And as it reaches the canopy, for the 25 graves you dug, you see 25 flowers bloom in the canopy of the tree.
Has it been a week?
Since?
The last time I got hit on by a Spanish moss tree?
Oh. It has. It's been over a week.
Tight. I think Fess moves from Bora's side where she hasn't really been doing anything, but just kind of, like cat leaning, just like you just
It's doing
here.
a lot.
Yeah. And she's gonna walk up and kind of touch the tree now that it's back. And I just want to ask it to watch out, like to watch over those people. And then just also, you were burned down too. Did you see who burnt you down? What did they look like?
The tree briefly considers this. It was very dark.
Every time. Okay. How you doing?
I don't know. It was very dark. And I'm afraid I did not see much in the night. Men and women, many with torches, with oil, burned down my home. The people who I love, who would have non-dates under my shade. I'm afraid I know little more, Monk Shelly.
That's a little close, but okay. Please watch out
Bon
for
ami?
them. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's good. That feels like a good starting
Okay,
place.
we're friends. We're friends.
Yeah, we're
it's all
friends.
good,
Like, I
yeah.
don't want to...
Nothing weird.
Yeah, I'm working on some
Unless you
things.
want to, then no.
You know
I'm
what?
kidding. I'm just kidding. Unless you're no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Okay, well, you keep... You know what? I
We
was gonna
could
say,
kiss
like,
under the me, JK. Unless.
Hang on, let me grow some mistletoe.
Oh, Jiminy. Well, Fess just gets real grossed out and walks away.
Well, that was
Wasn't
lovely.
idea. I'm
What kind of
sorry.
a tree hits on someone at a funeral?
Yeah, that's messed up.
Its
Messed
funeral.
up.
It was, wasn't it kind of its
It's
funeral?
my funeral.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It kind of was your funeral, buddy.
And so, from there, there is still light left in the day. It's entering the afternoon hours. Do you proceed into town from here?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Wonderful.
That tree, by the way, said there was a bunch of people with oil and pitchforks. So, like a squad. I don't know.
Like just really
Pitchforks.
tan farmers, or
Oh, I don't know, maybe. No, I think they would have mentioned it. This
Okay.
tree seems like it's kind of scamming for side piece all the time.
Anybody?
why do you think that about every tree? Is that literally every tree, or is that your interpretation of every tree?
Crap, maybe it's me. Oh no.
Well, it's hard to resist. And then Bora just keeps walking.
Hey.
Oh.
Entering town, there's a certain hush over the citizens of Stand. It's quiet and understated. No children play in the streets, no vendors boisterously advertising their wares, just a lot of people trying to get to the end of the day. And as you all enter town, one of the townspeople seems to take note of you and strides over. He's a young man, a maroon tiefling. But despite the color of his skin, you can still make out abrasions, cuts, bruises, even a bit of dried blood is visible. Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you from the retirement home? It was Murray, Bora, and Ella, right?
I die where I stand, yeah.
That's us. Are you all right, sweetheart? You look a little banged up.
Well, we thought everyone caught up and all that was dead. How'd you make it out?
We managed to escape. Did you see what happened?
We left clearly right before all of the madness happened. There was an attack.
Wait,
The-
time's been weird and long and funky. When did this happen?
It's It's been a pretty long time at this
Okay.
point, if I'm being
How
honest.
long is a pretty long
Longer
time?
than a year
Oh.
or like a month.
No. We've left the ruins that way for quite some time.
How?
That's still
Why?
vague.
Why? I don't understand. Why did you just leave everyone like that?
Well, in the beginning, we started trying to clean up the debris, to bury the dead, and then one by one, we had more of these hit squads coming through town, threatening people, driving them away from the ruins. They said they wanted this to stand as a message to all of us, to the Republic, and that none of us were permitted to tend to it.
Oops.
Did they say why they had such a problem with the retirement home?
Seems like a real intense reaction.
That's
Look,
a real
it's-
mess.
Old
That's a
people.
real messed up target for the Empire.
It's the Kaziriks. I don't know.
Yeah,
Recently,
fuck the
though,
Kaziriks, right?
another one of their spy groups actually came through town a few days ago. They were posing as merchants initially, and we didn't realize. We were none the wiser until they attacked the governor's house and stole away with him in the night.
Oh.
I tried to stop them. I nearly died for it. But right now, I mean, Governor Calloway is one of the only people standing up to the Kaziriks in the Republic. We really needed his voice.
Well, how long has he been missing?
Couple days. The tracks led to the tree line heading up into the hills, but I mean, after they did a number on me, I couldn't pursue them any further.
If we find whoever kidnapped the governor, we'll find whoever did this to the home.
There's
Checks out.
actually
Let's
something
Get
else.
'em.
I think this might have been about more than just the governor being a thorn in the Kazirik's side. Before his kidnapping, he told a few of us about a plan he had. He said that he knew about this old hero, someone who'd be able to deal a blow that the Kaziriks could never come back from. He didn't tell us who it was or where to find them, but if that person poses a threat to the Kazirik Empire, that might have been why he was taken.
Oh no! And that hero was destroyed in the fire.
I don't
I-
care about that hero. Get ready for a new thorn in whatever side I get a hold of.
Whoa, watch out, sides.
Where?
Murray's like flames on the side of his face.
The governor was taken from his.
Oh, sorry, yeah, his house just at the end of town, but they took him into the tree line just over there. And I'm guessing into the wilds, onward from there. And he points like just to the edge of town. I'm
Oh.
Ez, by the way.
Ez?
So Nazik, this is what's been going on this whole time. And I translate real fast for her and keep going.
This is right? You all do this.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Fast learner.
I mean, yeah.
Do you want to come with us to go save a governor and avenge a bunch of murdered old people?
It's that, or hang out by myself in a town with people of a race I don't understand in a time period that I'm not from, eating food that I don't get and that doesn't like me, and probably finding myself the recipient of lots of prejudice for my unusual appearance amongst all of you. So yeah, I'll hang out with you guys.
Okay.
Ask her if she has any magic powers or weapons or anything.
We'll
Yeah.
find out.
We'll find out.
Oh, we could ask her now while we're in town and could get her things.
Do you need anything to go traipsing about the woods trying to hunt people, or you know, like, and I'll just point to my mace, or do you do like did you do magic, or did you put yourself in the crystal?
Oh, never
I-
asked her that.
So just real quick, I don't know what kind of terminology you all use for the magic that you do, but describe to me what's a kind of spell that I would have to watch out for. What would I expect to run into? Like what could harm me? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm sure I have a cantrip that can harm you if we're trying to like. Well, did you see what Dazzle did? She does that kind of a lot. That like, what color is your Eldritch Blast? It's pink, right?
It's pink.
So that
pink
and like
blasty thing.
like bows and swords and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
You're just
I-
fine.
I'm good. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
She says she's fine.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna argue with the magic lady from a crystal, mostly because
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think I like her.
Yeah, no, I think you like her a lot.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's a whole
So-
arc planned.
Sure. Sure. Sorry.
It's
that's
Ezekiel.
it's
Sorry,
my
I
accent.
go by the. You know what? Whatever you want to call me, it's fine.
Wild
I
didn't
don't
go with
I
Zeke,
don't.
but sure.
Most of
We already have
most
Zeke
of
in town.
my siblings, I switch the voiced and the voiceless fairly often due to my accent. So you just say we should just go into the wilds, or
I mean,
Yes.
if you want to get him, that's the way. What voice am I using? If you want to get him, that's the way he went. Yeah.
Murray?
Let's go take a look.
You look at Murray and he's already assembling his double.
For a moment, I thought you were
great-
cocking the sword like.
Lay it on the back. I'm ready.
right?
You
Fess is gonna do
investigate.
What is
the Italian like face slap to Ez
Yeah.
and drop 4 points of healing from a cure wounds on him.
Oh! It feels good. Thank you.
Murray, did you ever tell us what Sylvia's better half's name is?
Hasn't been named yet because it
Okay.
hasn't drawn blood.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Well, I guess it's about to.
Let's go name a sword.
Let's go name a sword.
Dope. You guys are cool.
Wow.
So proceeding to the edge of town, whoever is most willing and able, make me a survival check.
I can do it.
Best. Oh.
Who's got good survival though? It's
Bess
appreciated that
and
you'll
weirdly
do it.
Ella.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
can
I
I
got
just
a nat 20.
Oh,
respect?
cool. Because I got a nat one. Just never.
Oh my
I have a
Gosh.
-1 to survival, but
Okay, I have a 22.
Here we go.
I think Ella and Nasika are gossiping right now. Fess and Dazzle, you both picked this up pretty swiftly. It has been a few days, and there's been a rain not too long ago, but you can make out some tracks that lead off into the forest.
Yo,
you
Dazzle,
follow
you're
them.
crushing this. Fuck yeah, you do it.
thank you. I don't know what I'm doing at all.
Nah, if you have any questions, let me know. And I drop back so I
Somehow
can
you
walk
do.
with Bora.
Okay.
Cool, bye.
What exactly?
Oh, you're a tracker now.
Will be good.
I think I was just really angry.
Oh, where does your anger tell you to go?
I'll show kind of the path that I can see.
Great. Follow the anger, name a sword. It's a fun game.
Continuing onward, the tracks lead you through thickets and brush and wind their way further into the wilds. It's a ways, but not a terribly long walk. Ultimately, the tracks lead into the foothills of the low, rocky precipices and hills that border the town of Stand, just as the sun is beginning to dip below the horizon in the late afternoon. Why it's going down so early, I don't know. You all arrive at the hill face, though, and whoever's leading right now, make me another survival check.
Yes, that's me, but that's not going to go great. All right, it's a 13 this time.
Hey, respectable. Okay, well, a torn bit of fabric and some scuff marks, like from the underside of a boot, indicate that the spies or whomever you're tracking scaled the rock face. What is the plan?
It looks like they went up.
Climb it.
Chirp floats up real quick to see what he sees. What do I see?
Oh, yeah, okay. How noisy is your flight?
Chirp's super quiet.
I'll buy that.
Chirp is real stealthy.
So you
A
see what
monk
appears
flying.
to be a further, like there's a flat overlook, and then deeper into it, sort of in a very shallow cave, you see what appears to be a camp. There's a fire set, some bedrolls, and 3 people appear to be interrogating one person.
Chirp floats down. So, the good news is we have found them. The bad news is they are interrogating somebody right now. Could be the governor, could be anybody. Good news is Those who want to take revenge can take it now at the top of the hill.
I have to climb up. I have to climb.
I look at
climb
Murray.
a wall.
Now it's not a vertical climb. It's
Okay.
it's a solid 45 degree, so it's
Oh,
not
so
like
it's like when you're crawling up a staircase. You just
sort
fall
of
on
like this takes some effort. It's a little bit of a tricky climb, but very doable.
It's
As
a-
you take off, I'm like, and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
Anyone who wants to roll stealth may, and make sure to add +10 in addition to your existing modifier.
Do we have any rerolls still?
Oh, we have tons. We have tons.
Excellent. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh my god!
Your boy, as usual, is mid-30s stealthy. I'm at a
Yeah.
35.
Anything
Wow.
over a 20 needn't even be mentioned.
Nat
27.
20.
But I will.
Jesus Christ.
Nat
Ella.
17.
You okay? That's respectable. What are you? We need to hold like we gotta do like a prayer circle for your fucking dice. Like I don't know what to do. We gotta call the rats.
There.
All right.
Love church.
Now, here's my idea. Here's my $1 million idea for an app. Somebody, a human, rolls your dice for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, scrambling up, you make your way onto the flat overlook. Just further on, towards yet another cliff face, and nestled into a shallow cave, you see the evidence of a campsite. More, you see people. 3 in merchant's clothing, and another an older man, bound and bloodied. A conversation is in progress. One of the spies demands, "Where is he?" To which the older man says, "You'll never find him." The spy holds a dagger to the man's chest and says, "Something tells me he'll come when he hears about you."
Chirp
And
turns
begins
to
to
everybody and is like,
Plunge the dagger.
Chirp turns to everybody and is like, they're talking about that hero that died in the fire.
What do you all do?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, so Murray just yeets. Yeah.
I'm charging
Great.
after Murray.
Yeah,
So
same.
as the dagger begins
Chirp-
to enter the man's chest.
Chirp is gonna throw a dart because he's worried that Murray is too old and slow to make it before this guy gets stabbed.
I Pass Without a Trace on. And
I
he
Sure, you're
also-
very stealthy.
Yeah.
I will say, like, this is, you see Murray not acting like the way he's acted in other battles where he's like big and boisterous. He is quiet and swift
Okay.
and eyes straight on these people.
Okay, well then Chirp is about to throw a dart and is like, oh, that's good. These things cost money.
Great, Murray. Roll an attack on whichever of the spies you'd like to hit.
Well, I've got 2 actions and 2 swords, so it is a shink shink motion, and we'll see. That is the intention
Mercy.
of the
Fucking
thing.
Darth Murray.
And they should be
Right?
flat-footed too, from being unaware, I think.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're both gonna hit. We're just gonna, unless you roll a nat 1, both of these are hitting.
Woo!
No, I do not roll a nat 1.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Okay. Let me do the ting. Let me do the ting.
Do the thing.
Do the dang thing. Ting.
Do it.
And
it.
I am.
Do it.
Oh no, I can't. Never mind.
I am staring at a massive natural one right now.
Nine.
Thank you, Haley.
9 plus 6 for the first attack to the first guy.
I've done I new dice, balanced dice, and
And,
whatever.
and 5 plus 6 to the second guy.
11.
Okay. So which 2 of the 3 were you going for? Because they're sort of standing in like a triangle shape. 2 that are closer to you, and 1 who is currently stabbing the old man.
Oh, I'm gonna stab the one that's stabbing the old man, and then just fuck your triangle.
Oh, he hates triangles. I forgot. Great. So yeah, you cut them both down. The one doing the stabbing keels over forwards, and the one to your side just takes a sword through his gut before he even realized you were there, and collapses backwards, bleeding out. The third one immediately starts fumbling in his robes and tries to start backing away from you. Who else would like to do something? As 2 immediately drop.
Chirp is just gonna scream out, leave him alive. Remember, we're dumb and we don't know anything.
Is
I just want to give Bora the help action, whatever she
Ooh.
needs. Let's go.
Is the guy that they were trying to stab, is he stabbed or is he not stabbed?
The one doing the stabbing keeled over forwards, so you can't see from where you're standing.
I would like to get to the hostage.
So you're rushing over there. Bora and Dazzle have an action. Bora has advantage on hers.
Bora is going to be backing Murray up, so following wherever he's going, and she's going to release her hammer to strike in the same way.
Cool, so you're just going to do more pulverizing on the existing baddies?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, just hammer down.
16 plus high math.
You're good.
16 plus high math.
And I've got two weapon strike, 17 high math, same thing.
Mash them. I mean, those two attacks will turn them both into paste. There is the third assailant. Dazzle, what is your plan?
Now, this third assailant is not the one who was like, it seems like maybe one of the
Correct.
henchmen.
He's just trying to fuck off now. He's running away.
Excellent. I'll cast
And he's-
Mind Spike.
Ooh.
Okay.
Angry. It's a wisdom save.
And that was a 6.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
sorry.
I only heard the
sex.
dirty one.
Sorry,
Yeah.
6. I was trying to say with a disappointed voice. It came out as
You
6.
said
Yeah.
it twice. You literally
This
said
guy- this guy
sex, and then
fucks.
we said
I'm sorry.
what?
Let me correct myself. A sex.
I committed to it. I'm not changing it now. Dies with his dick in his hand. Oh God. What is the damage?
What did what?
What is the damage?
Oh my god! Hold on 1 second. I'm rolling the damage. I got distracted.
By what?
I can't imagine. 21 points of damage.
Okay, well, he is fumbling in his robes right now.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna reach out real sithy and just kind of like squeeze my hand together in his direction, just absolutely fucking shaking.
And you
And
see like little spurts of blood
two
go out
daggers
of
in
his
his brain.
ears. One of his eyes kind of pops out a little bit.
Ooh.
And as he grabs the thing from his robe he was going for, he just collapses backwards before he can use it.
If I can after that, I'd like to run over there to try and see what he was pulling out of his robe.
Great. So you
I pant
you
for some reason.
yeet over there. However,
Apparently.
in the midst of this carnage at the fire, Ella, you do arrive at this pile up before you as Bora and Murray are both huffing with
Mhm.
murder.
I feel like there's like a blue and a red streak that just went by and
Mhm.
just demolished, and now there's a mist.
It's like it was a ninja blender in there.
Yeah.
So Chirp just looks around. He's like, okay, so no on leaving one alive. So we've decided no on information then. That's cool. That's cool.
And Nasik just crests the surface of the cliff and sees this.
So is our friend alive or no? I missed it. I missed that because there's a lot of murder happening.
So you want to roll the spy off him? I'm assuming. Fuck you, Sandra.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what she did. So yeah, you peel the spy off of him, and you see the dagger did find its mark, and it appears it's pierced straight through his heart. As a matter of fact, as you look him over, it does appear that he is pretty far gone.
Can I cast Revivify?
You certainly may. And
The
so
death
remind me what that
flare.
spell does.
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
Spicy. So something interesting happens here.
In the interest of honesty, it does have a material component that I
Well,
don't know if I have.
Is it material component or a focus, or must there be a material component?
with that one? It's a diamond worth 300 gold.
That the
For
spell
res.
consumes.
that the spell consumes.
Yeah.
So that
I would say you don't have
Yeah.
that.
Do you have Spare the Dying?
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That'll do the
He
same
is-
thing. We'll
But
just,
if he's past, is he dead?
Well, I mean, you
I'd
can feel
rather
for the
burn a-
pulse, but he's mad. He's mad dead.
oh shit, not that.
However-
just
bleeding
full dead.
out.
As you're deliberating over this, something else does happen. Nasik is walking up to the carnage, and all of you, Okay, so she looks over the governor's body and all the bodies surrounding you. And they see you kind of deliberating, figuring out what to do with this corpse in front of you. She can tell this is a problem for you, apparently.
You don't have a diamond, do you, or 300 gold pieces?
Well,
Just sitting
as
there?
you ask her, she reaches into her clothing, and you see her pull out what appears to be a small, mechanical-looking syringe.
Full of diamonds.
Inside is a radiant blue liquid and what appears to be some clockwork machinery. And she holds 2 fingers up and says, I only have 2 of these. Would you like me to use one?
Will it save him?
It will fix him.
Whoa. I don't know what you're saying.
Y'all, we have the opportunity to bring this man back to life so he can lead us to help and defeat the Empire. I feel like we should do it, right?
Absolutely. We kind of borked this one in terms of a fact-finding mission.
Yeah, I think Nazik, if you're able to help us and share one of those with us, I think we'd really appreciate it.
She leans down and removes the dagger and sticks the syringe into the governor, not particularly delicately, mind you. She presses the plunger, and the syringe injects the liquid into him, followed by a visible and audible shock from the clockwork mechanism in the syringe. In a flash, you see that his chest wound has seared shut, and he coughs and begins to sputter back to life. And he's coughing up like bits of blood and like just chunks
dear.
of stuff that got into his lungs.
Oh dear. Would you like some healing, sir? Are you okay? I mean, that's a terrible question to ask. I'm just very overwhelmed at the moment.
I feel all right. What? Oh, who? I was stabbed. What happened?
You got better.
Not better.
And he feels his chest and he feels like the cauterized wound. Who are all of you?
I'm Ella.
Oh, you're very chipper.
We're the remaining staff of the Stand retirement community.
Uh-huh.
As you all begin to discuss this as well, those of you with a high passive perception, I mean high as in like, if it's above 10, you're fine. But notice that there's also some other stuff around the camp here. There appears to be a small stack of documents the spies had kept in one of their bags, and some various supplies as well that could be rummaged through if desired.
I don't notice any of that, but I did go over to check and see what that one guy was pulling out of his robes.
Right.
It is a vial of yellow liquid.
Ooh.
Take that.
Okay, take it easy.
It's his road trip pee bottle.
Yeah.
Pour it out
And
into a pea pile.
In the
It
woods.
appears to be a very thin glass vial that could be crushed easily.
Be real careful. Don't want to get that on me.
Chirp is going to go rummaging through the things.
Sure. In the supply bag, you find another vial of that same yellow liquid, 10 gold, some rations, and some herbs.
What's
And
the governor's
amongst-
name?
Callaway?
Governor Callaway.
And amongst the documents, you find a familiar-looking Khazaric missive, along with a map. On the map, there are X's placed in very deliberate locations. One in Stand, one in Talthim Sa, one in Ignacy, one in Chenik, and one in Shirohane. The letter, written sloppily in a shaky hand, reads, Team 2. Your message is to intercede in Stand and investigate, then recover or kill this hero of their legends. Our campaign in the Republic cannot be hindered by an upstart, especially not one with such a reputation. The remaining teams have been dispatched to eliminate the threats in the other marked locales. Our asset in Utumstande ensures us that his agent is not a long-term threat to our campaign, despite outward appearances, and so we will not interfere with the cult's activities at this time. Signed, Losha.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Man.
beans.
All right. So,
Ugh.
it's definitely lotion. Hey, Governor Calloway,
Ugh.
the team that came through here who did this to you, they're Kaziric, yeah? They work for Losha?
These appear to be Kazuric spies, yes.
These X's, do they mean anything to you? We know there was supposed to be some sort of hero that lived at the retirement community. Do you guys remember seeing any sort of hero?
They were all heroes. It's a
They're-
retirement home for champions.
If you're referring to the hero they are seeking, this hero was not one from the retirement home.
Who was,
Who was
it?
it?
Accompany me back to town and I'll explain everything very shortly.
All
I
right.
could walk off some of this anger. Yeah, that sounds good.
Would you like some tapioca pudding with some pop rocks in it, sweetheart? Just to
For the first time, I don't think I'm very hungry.
That's fair. That's
And
the
I-
only way I know how to comfort people.
It's okay. I'll probably eat a lot before nap time. And I'm using my staff, like I'm using the double knife as a staff, and I'm just like slamming it into the ground to like use as a walker.
You eventually find your way back through the wilds with your new charge and emerge from the brush to find yourselves back in stand. There's little activity, but that's to be expected. Ez is awaiting your return at the edge of town and rushes over. Oh, thank gods you find him. Okay, everyone, get him inside the house. Come on, quickly. And ushers you all towards the governor's house. As you enter, the interior of the house is comfortable but humble. Art decorates the walls, many of the pieces appearing to depict scenes from Calloway's life. There's memorabilia on display, a sword, some armor, various artifacts, and knickknacks.
Anything from How to Train Your Dragon?
Not in this set piece.
Okay.
Ez puts a kettle on the stove, and Calloway
Uh-oh.
sits at an oak dining room table.
What are you making, some tea? What kind of tea are you making?
It's just it's elderflower mostly.
Oh, love an elderflower. Yeah, let's get that going.
Okay, you like big tea fan?
Big tea fan. I mean, I like tea all right. I wouldn't say I'm a big tea
It's a
fan,
little
but I
too
do
big of
enjoy
a-
a cup of tea. I'll tell
I'll
you
pour
when
you
I've
a
had enough
double,
tea.
buddy.
Thank you.
Scratching your arm like that.
I know it's
Ez-
weird. I just
Ez
picked it up
places-
recently.
Ez places the cups before all of you, two of them in front of Chirp, and also sits with Calloway.
I have not had any yet.
He refills all three of your cups. And Calloway puts his tea down as well. Very well. I'd say we're fairly secure here. Goodness, I never would have imagined the desperation of the Kazirics getting to this point. The rebellion must not be going well for them.
Why would they target the old folks' home specifically?
It's my own mistake, I suppose. I have a contact in the Empire to whom I wrote about my plan to locate this hero. It's unsurprising the Kazirics have stooped to intercepting mail, though the attack on the retirement home was much longer ago than that, so I couldn't tell you for sure. In any event, I would like to tell you a bit about this hero and ask for a bit of your help as well. They're an adventurer from when I was a young man. I never met them, but their legends have been told around the Republic for generations. I actually tried to find them myself years back, but gave up the attempt. Now, though, it's really starting to feel like we could all use a hero in the world. I'm afraid I'm a little long in the tooth to be trekking about, though. If you're willing, you'd be doing all of us a service by finding this fellow, contacting them, and reminding them that the world still needs them out there, like in the old days. If you're willing.
From one hero to the next, I will find this hero and ask for their aid.
Very well. I
Who-
need you to find the Silver Sterling.
Why does that sound familiar?
The Silver Sterling!
Alliteration will do that.
That is the end of our show for tonight. Tune in next week for the next thrilling episode of Failed Save, episode 19, The Silver Sterling.
Wait, Xander, why does that sound familiar?
That's who
Tell me
Bora was looking
Yeah,
for.
right.
And he's played by Adam West.
Oh,
Rip.
boy.
Play some D&D.
Amazing.
Well, thank you all for joining tonight. Ran a little bit long, so thank you all for hanging out and sticking with us. And let's all go around the table, remind everybody who we are, who we've been, where to find us, and etc.
Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. Follow me on social media at Quiddy, Q-U-I-D-D-I-E, and I stream all over the place. Just follow me there for my schedule.
Yeah, and in the same vein, I'm Xander Genre. You can follow me at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F, and same thing. Just follow me there. I have my schedule.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan. I go by Not Sage everywhere on the internet. You can follow me there for things. And also on this channel, we have It's Too Early every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. It's our gaming news and talk show at 8 a.m. with myself and Anthony Carboni. And then we also have tomorrow night, Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, our Princess D&D campaign. And new shows launching soon. So you can follow here or on my personal channel, and both are super appreciated.
And speaking of Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, I am Kaylee. I have been your Turtle Death Cleric this evening. You can find me on Twitter at Hoppa Barbarian. And I am aside from being here, I am the DM for Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, which happens right here on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific. We have our Galaxy Far, Far Away episode tomorrow. Now that our Paladin is returning. So don't miss it. It's going to be really, really fun.
Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo, and I've been playing Murray number 2 tonight, your teaching paladin.
There it is.
And you can catch me and Xander on Monday on Clear Skies on the Q Times channel. That's Monday. Check that out. And then also you can catch Abria and I next Wednesday, the 27th, for our part 2 of the Calyx.
Yes!
We're finishing up our Cthulhu game. It got real weird and wonderful, and it's so strange and wonderful. So please check out the VOD and catch the part 2, because it's gonna get strange.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni. I've been Chirp Burbington, and in addition to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on It's Too Early here with Sage, I also have a science comedy podcast with Jeff Kanata called We Have Concerns. New episode out today at wehaveconcerns.com. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at acarboni, except for here on Twitch, where I am at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, it's mine. Give it back to me.
Is it me?
It's you, buddy.
Hi, I don't want to cut anybody off. Hi, I'm Vince Casso. I have been your DM for this episode, and for most of them, really. You can find me at the Tweets, Instas, and on Twitch at Vince Casso, where I stream several times a week. Right now, playing mostly on the new Content Rust server, Nerd Gumbo, with myself, Felicia Day, and a lot of others. That's been a great fun, and we're coming back as well with Among Us with the Guild on Sunday, so tune in for that on my channel, and thank you for being here.
Yay!
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 Thanks, everybody. All right,
Bye.
let's see. Who do we have to raid, and what should our raid call be?
Don't ask me.
Vengeance.
What?
Maybe not vengeance.
It looks like Ash is streaming. Let's raid Ash.
Oh
Yeah, Ash.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Ash is playing on the Rust content server right now, so that's fun.
Excellent. We're gonna raid over to Arcane Face. She's streaming right now. She is playing some Rust. What should our raid call be tonight, y'all?
What happened tonight?
I mean, anything,
So many
most things are
things.
cool
Good
with
question.
Ash, so.
So many things happened.
So many things.
So many
Oh.
things.
Praise the new red god.
Praise the
Praise
rat
the
god.
rat
The rat
God.
god.
You got it.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Copy
regret
pasted that
that.
a bunch into chat. Go spam that into Ash's chat and have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for spending it with us. We appreciate you. And don't forget, our Patreon game is coming up on the 31st of this month. So if you want to check out our Patreon, we have a bunch of cool stuff over there.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Stay rats.